We're in! Fuck it, we're going in live. We're going in early. Guys, how are you? Welcome to City States of Klovisa, semi-semicolon dash, the God War XD. I'm here live with the Discovery team, the Lamau team, the Friends of Australia. John, how are you?
Good.
Just good. Anything cool happen?
Oh man, really nerdy, but I'm reading the best book on Wittgenstein philosophy. It's so good.
On Wittgenstein philosophy?
Yeah, Wittgenstein's philosophy.
What is that about?
Give
Give us the layman. Give us the layman, quickly.
Yeah, it's about how language is not used well by people and tricks us into thinking that we live in a world that we don't really live in.
True! I agree with that. Welcome to the Matrix, boys.
I was about to say, the Husky sisters did that already. I'm sorry.
Gibby, who is playing Runt live from New York. What's going on, bud?
I was cut thousands upon thousands of times today, as you can see.
Wait,
Oh?
what? Oh my god, your hair.
Yeah.
What happened?
They got cut.
Are you joining the military?
No?
Another
John,
person.
it has been 8 months since I had my last haircut.
It's been 2 years since I had mine, okay? Calm down.
We know.
Yeah. Wow, rude. What the fuck? No, it's true.
No, not rude. He definitely deserves it.
True. Yeah, I do. I'm an asshole. Got anything cool for us other than your haircut?
Yeah. I might stream myself soon, so when you're
shit.
done with this stream, you know, don't have a schedule, but hey, when I do,
Hell yeah,
I'll mention
brother.
it at some point.
We'll be hosting you live from New York. It's Saturday night. Okay, Ravik, Brood, how are you doing?
I'm good.
All right, Zero, also known as John, how are you doing?
I'm good. Just got back from lunch from some friends, feeling good.
That was a
Celebrating-
long lunch.
Hey, it was only like an hour and a half, to be honest.
That's like a medium amount of time.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm more of the person who thinks lunch is at a time, not a
Absolutely
food.
incorrect. False.
I think
Lunch is whenever you want it to be.
True.
no. Breakfast is a real
I-
thing.
I've got lunch right now. See? It's Five Guys.
Oh my god.
Oh, good choice. Good choice.
Orion.
All at once.
Orion, how
Hi.
are you?
Evil. Everyone's good, but I'm evil.
Oh, okay.
I believe
Understandable.
Good meme.
He's a wizard.
Yep.
He is a wizard.
This is
Yes. Apparently I'm an asshole, according to some people.
fair.
Facts.
Nav. Yeah, but otherwise, I found out I wouldn't have to have surgery on the 9th.
Oh shit.
So, next time you see me after the 9th, I'll be laying down and streaming or having the face cam on because I can lay down, but I can't not sit down.
Jeez. Well, I hope it goes well.
Yeah, because of,
What-
that's
what-
fine.
what
It's
kind of
just 3
surgery?
weeks of laying down and pretty much, it's just some cysts in a very uncomfortable place in which when they remove it, I will be very sensitive to sitting down position.
Ah.
If you guys want to know more, I don't think that's into the
Feel
TOS.
free to
We
post
understand.
the Wikipedia
Out there.
article of the surgery, the surgery in the general chat. And I'm sure people will be confused, if nothing else.
Like, if someone is wanting to learn of the surgery I'm taking, I'm getting a cleft lift.
Oh.
If you Google that, you'll find it. It's not a pretty picture, but there are diagrams for
Not gonna
those who
lie,
are interested.
Eric! Hey, bud!
Yo,
How interested
Balls
out.
are you in that
I
surgery?
don't know if I can top the cleft surgery, but
You've been going to the military for months. When are you going?
I'm probably not going.
Rip.
Okay, cool. Good job.
Fucking Final Fantasy VII Remake debated me today.
Oh,
Debated
wonder
you?
what happened.
I thought I was done, and then I wasn't done.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Did you get the Sephiroth music though?
I did. I did get the Sephiroth music because I thought I was gonna have to fight him, but they gerbated me like 3 times in quick succession.
Spoil the game for me. Do you actually get to fight Sephiroth?
Spoilers.
I will eventually, but not in this one.
Good.
I don't think.
I'm glad.
Not in part one,
Just maybe
no.
run towards them, really.
Well, guys, here in the God War, you can fight Sephiroth whenever you want. Break the sequence. There's no rules to this game, as we saw last week with Zero and Nav throwing down. And speaking of me just hard segueing us into the game, or into the review of the game, does anyone want to give a recap that is very brief?
I believe it is my time
Then let's
to recap.
Let's fucking hear it. I can't wait.
Okay, last time on the city-states of Klovisa.
There you go. There you got it.
So-
You got it.
Klovisa.
Drinking!
Klovisa.
Klovisa. Yeah.
I cannot read.
Awesome.
I swear
I'll
I'm
see
not
myself
drunk.
out. I'll just go.
Yeah, just Klovisa. That's
Yeah,
it.
Meeker can DM now. It's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, so we kind of split the party in when we arrived from the ship into the port of Avion, Alvin. Port of Alvin. I don't know. Words.
What's hard?
We got there. We split the party because all people wanted to do different things. Some people wanted to shop. Some people wanted to search for secrets, and the only really one that really went anywhere and create substance was secrets, apparently.
Secrets, our favorite character.
Yeah. Kashim found secrets and went to his secrets guy because he has a secrets guy in the city. And apparently found secrets. He found 4 different types of secrets. One of them wasn't even given to him by the secrets guy. It was just on the wall, and it when it was broken into, he read it out loud using his magical reading vision. And it made him want to think, I should not go in there without the party members that I have. Apparently the secrets didn't want to wait for him. So when he arrived with us in tow, his friend was gone. Thinking, oh, he must have just left. And so we went down to the magical darkness filled hallway. Only one of us could actually see through magical darkness, so that was fun. We eventually led to a area where there's a slope. We kept succeed on not falling into slope as we all were tied up together. But eventually we all went down in there anyway, so there's no reason why we shouldn't have done it. Only thing we missed was a couple of fall damage, which is okay, but it took us a long time to get down the slope that eventually we fell into. What we found was a pathway to a underground armory / defense area of some sorts. It was in the Kazakhs language. A lot of stuff that were in there. There was this one pestle that by sacrifices. We sacrificed water, and it filled up, and that apparently opened the door. There was also some other puzzles, such as to the right side. That was like in a 150-foot like pathway that leading to a tunnel
Who cares
upwards.
about dimensions?
And
Bridges aren't real.
armatorium. Yeah, there's an armatorium to the right from the sacrifices. To the left, there was a manager's office and the armory, which was completely emptied out. The armory seemed to have moved the stuff to a more defensible position. They were sending 2 weapons to the desert, the Kelstelet pace, or I don't know.
See, I really like, because you clearly took notes. I'm just realizing just how bad at
You're
speaking
doing
I
great.
am. You were
Yeah,
this is on the spot or on the nose.
Everything
I
is
love
100% correct.
It's true.
You're doing great,
I
bud.
got prepared. I wrote notes last week because I knew it was my turn to share, and that's why I actually volunteered. That's the only reason.
That's beautiful.
The only place I didn't talk about, after we kind of fiddled with the papers that we used, like a spatula using the cooking ware to like flip over each paper. The only paper that was sort of important at the end, we split in half, and we had only read the first part that told about a tower, which was in the northern or the upwards. If you
Universal
went
up?
straight from the sacrifice,
Yeah,
universal
universal
up.
up.
Yes, in reference to the universal
Galactic
left.
up.
Yes, that was the whole thing. Apparently, it was a 8th-floor tower.
Mm-hmm.
From very to bottom, where it has like toilets and a hatch that could seem magically knew about. He didn't tell much about us about how he knew about this, but he just found the hatch to the 2nd floor, and therefore all the way to the 8th floor, and which was a very concerning door. The first people who touched the door was obviously Nav. And wait, no, was Nav?
I don't think
People
so.
got sucked into the door,
It
basically.
was Nav,
Yes,
and,
yeah, it was me. It was
Yeah,
me.
it was Nav got stuck in the door, as well as Zero. Not everyone chose to go into the door, such as Runt decided not to. And some wasn't even allowed, like my character, who is a wizard. Apparently, they just all were like Nav, who hate wizards.
Cut.
What?
That was after show talk.
No. They told Meager that wizards weren't allowed.
Oh, okay, got that. Okay,
That
Yeah,
was
it
the
was.
thing.
In the time I was told that I wasn't allowed, and I told everyone else that.
Wizards allowed.
Yeah, basically. And when we finally dispelled the magic door, we saw the wasn't remains because he wasn't dead yet, but almost dead Nav, who was staying up only because of the magic in the room.
Ass kicked.
And a very healthy Zero. Who now has the armor standing in front of it.
And that is where I
Nav-
jump in. We go into scene. It is the 6th of March, also known as spring shifting. You guys are standing in the top floor of a castelet tower, it appears, looking through a portal that Meager, the mage, has miraculously opened. Nav has been treated. Zero stands victorious, but with a no longer magical helmet in his hands. And from here, I don't know what you guys are gonna do. So please, talk. Tell me things. We'll tell each other things, maybe.
Because Nav is unconscious. Zero, what's going on?
Okay.
Are you so
No.
possessed?
Listen. I go through door, okay? I see Nav, he buy this pretty thing, right? And then I hear in my head someone tell me, only way open first seal, or to challenge first seal even, is to bond myself with her and commit to path, right? So I take out my sword, I was going to do like, blood pact with whatever. And then this Nav guy, he take defensive stance like he's going to fight me. So I beat the shit out of him.
Hey, Zero,
Yes, what?
can I tell you a small story?
Oh god.
I guess.
There once was a man named Igor. Igor was not a very smart guy. Igor had lots and lots of friends. Many of his friends were stuck in his head. One of those friends was Jerome, whom he made a blood pact with. I'd highly advise not making any pacts ever, unless you want someone to come and just take control of your mind. Because unlike the other groups, I'm sorry, I'm not going on a quest to save you if you get yourself suctioned up into some other god's manipulations.
Well, I was thinking, the lady thing, from the words Kushim told us, Sounds like she could kill gods. Seems good to me.
You know another she that we know who could potentially kill gods?
Your mom.
Yeah.
Oh!
Actually, I was gonna say Revik's mom.
Oh shit.
You know that vampire lady that we've got like 3 months before she tries and attacks Tulst? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might have, you know, granted she's a vampire, but like, bad touch, my friend, bad touch.
I mean, there was 5 seals. This is only 1. I figured, open one door, maybe go to other door later.
But okay, that I understand. But what I don't understand is why the two of you just beat the shit out of each other. That has yet to be explained to me, other than, like, yeah,
We're like
yeah.
friends.
yeah, he like attacked you, and then you could have just like talked him down. But it sounds like you just beat the shit out of him for no reason.
As
Yeah, like
a quick,
specifically, you and Nav were supposed to be friends. I thought.
as a quick
Oh,
point
yeah,
of
I
order,
would.
Nav is still conscious. He was healed by a healing salve last week.
We're just talking about Zero. We're just talking to Zero right now.
Perfect.
We'll
think
say
you
I'm
did-
too, because I'm bloodied. So
Well,
say
you also
I'm
got
too
put to
busy.
sleep, didn't you? By the spell. I guess it only lasts like a minute or
Yeah,
something like that.
It has by now ended. But I'm sure Nav's just not hanging out in dead silence, just watching this.
Even if he
Okay.
wasn't
Pouting
asleep,
a
I would
little
have
bit.
kicked him awake.
Okay, and what about you, Nav? Why did you try and beat the shit out of Zero and fail? And not the failing part, but why'd you try?
Well, to be fair, I just saw him draw a sword, so I thought he was gonna attack me in the moment. Though, also to be fair, I don't know, a lot of shit was going on. Shit was going down. I don't know. The lady was talking, and it was in a dark room, and no.
I didn't think you wanted to lose composure when ladies talk to you in dark rooms, Nev.
Listen, titties are nice, but vaginas are scary.
But so what
He
you're
was-
saying is you're afraid of the giant pussy, is what you're saying. And he just points at Nev or Zero, excuse me.
Alright, I'll be seeing you guys on my new channel called John Gets
Dungeon
Banned.
Master 2!
Is cursing not allowed on Twitch? Oh shoot.
No.
Okay, cool.
It's a medical term. It's a medical term.
We're rated
He's a
over
cat, he's a
18,
cat.
right?
Then the other one is a
Right,
cat.
boys?
Yeah.
Are we allowed to say vagina? I'm not actually
That's a
sure.
medical term. That's a
You
medical
have
term.
to be able to.
I'm not
Well,
sure. That's the thing.
Virgin is an official term too, but you're not supposed to call people that either.
Yeah.
You can't, yeah, you also definitely can't call people simps.
Yeah, that's a
And
bad word.
incels, you can't call them that. Guys, I'm scared.
Do we want to go down the list of things we can't say on Twitch?
Yeah, literally. Let's go down the list of things we're not supposed to say while we're live.
Can you start it off
Perfect.
with?
No.
So Nav and Zero stare awkwardly at one another.
Alright, well, just like shake hands and make up, I guess.
I don't
Now?
think they should be anywhere near each other, to be honest. I don't think
Really?
anyone should be next to any of them.
Yeah, let's just look through the fucking room and get out of here.
Yeah, I was going to give this armor, I don't know, Kushim, Miga. Can you see what it do? I mean, it looked real pretty, the eyes bright.
I can't really tell what magical weapons can do. I haven't really interacted with them, but can I make sure that you guys aren't like charmed or anything? Can I?
Oh no, can confirm 100%. No magic up here.
Yes, definitely
Well,
believe the
charmed.
guy. Definitely believe the guy who might be under possession, that he's not under possession.
If I were charmed, I would definitely tell everybody that I wasn't charmed.
Fine, do whatever. God, I'll sit here.
Touch me
Oh,
and
I
I will beat you
went
until
near-
someone knocks me unconscious again.
I went
Oh.
for your guys' permission because consent is a very important thing.
I will-
Kashin, can you look at the armor if you want?
Sure. Shuffle on over and touch that armor with the pearl.
Do you hard cast or you? No, you can only ritually cast this, can't you? All right.
Yep.
You begin a ritual. It will take 11 minutes to complete. In that time, what are you all doing?
I am checking all the magical signs I know of charm of these two people because
Give me an Arcana check. Charms
Okay.
are hard to deal with, but I'm sure a magical man such as yourself. And also, GM, roll me your portents, please.
is it changing every single session or are those every long rest?
I thought those were long rests and he already rolled them.
Yes. Yes, you did.
I can do it
John.
every session. I'm okay with that.
No, it's fine. I
can receive a buff. I'm not going to fight a
No,
buff.
you're good. You're good. Give me the Arcana check. Let's see it. John had a momentary lapse of not knowing every rule in the game. Excuse me.
How dare you?
Meager,
call
you
yourself
look
idiot.
at Zero from a distance. You look at Nav. They don't seem to be truly dedicated to this magical item in front of you. Their eyes stray from it, which is a good sign. They're not making out with it, which is an even better sign. And no one's attacking anybody else, taking, like, defensive postures. Everyone seems to be in a de-escalation mode, showing that these people, if anything, are just rather good adults.
I could have dispelled it when I dispelled the room's magic. It could be the same effect that was closing the door that made you guys in the blackness you guys were talking about.
No, I am telling you. We hear voices in the head. It says bond to her. I was think blood pact, and then he take defensive stance, so I get scared, beat the shit out of him. It's just misunderstanding, I think.
Why would you want that? Everything we've learned up until this point tells us not to bind us. We're literally going to fight, or we're trying to fight gods. Why would we want to bind ourselves to anything? Oh,
Well, it's in her name. Wait, hang on. Let me look at my notes real fast.
our esteemed leader, the tyrant of Tolos, focuses on liberation. He has people who he has quote-unquote liberated from the control of higher beings by basically forcing his own will on them because he had no other choice. But that in itself gives them some form of freedom instead of being controlled. It's weird, but his whole thing is liberation, so why would you surrender your agency to something higher?
She is the death of gods unleashed. Like, we want to fight gods. It might be helpful for the tyrant. I don't know. It sounds good idea in the moment.
But
Maybe.
it also
but maybe we
said
should
the world shall quake, old eyes awake, he a peace shall stir.
Yeah,
He is not
peace.
the
That
one
sounds
of-
even better.
But we don't even know who she is. Maybe like wait until we get a name or like motivations or like anything.
Yeah.
I think we've given them enough of a talking to. You won't bind yourself to anyone else, right, Zero? Promise?
Not unless I am in a dank, dark room with one other person.
Then it's game on.
You keep
That's
talking.
a very suspicious
You know,
condition.
I'm done with this. Ron's gonna go
Kushin.
just look around the room.
Oh shit.
Oh.
He's gone.
Oh, he joined the lounge.
Just pull him. Pull.
Meager.
Meager.
excitement.
Sorry.
Meager.
Meager.
I'm so sorry.
Kushin.
I was trying to move my tabs and I accidentally clicked out. I'm sorry.
I'm moving on.
Hi.
John
That
doesn't.
is-
I'm trying to generate enough wood karma in me so that I can turn it into dirt and earth. Kushim. Chinese alchemy aside, you identify this thing, this like weird suit that has like a helmet
Damn,
attached to it. It's got 4 bug eyes. Well, they're dull now, so they're not really real eyes. It's just kind of like faded grooves in this metal plate. The only thing of substance of this thing that isn't like morph suit levels of like, you know, stretchable fabric is the faceplate of this helmet, which is kind of sealed up with the rest of the suit. As you hit it, you're like, metal, and then you cast Identify, everyone knowing metal is just another kind of rock. It reads back to you, or I guess your Identify tells you that instead of like, oh, this is a magical item of +1 chainmail, it's more like you have failed.
Ooh.
404, error not found.
Kinda, yeah.
Friends, I think we have failed. Zero, next time, make sure to win.
I was winning. You guys come in here, like...
Win faster next time, I think.
Yushim, you do realize him winning would have mean that Nev was dead. You understand, right? Him winning would have meant that he would have killed, which is already bad, but he would have killed Nev. That's a double bad. According to you.
He's not a kindergartner. He's not a...
Double bad.
Run is.
Double
Bad.
Consensual duels are okay. Consensual duels are... between
What did
two...
we learn from all this? Consent. So before you attack your friend, ask for permission.
Okay,
Alright.
so if someone
Let's
says I'm
get
allowed
out
to kill them, I'm allowed to kill them. Understood.
I don't know why I interjected, but that's it that you got from the item. I'm sorry, I'm a little out of it.
Anyways.
So it's just like... stretchy suit with pretty face. That's it.
Anything else in the
Search
room?
rest of the room.
Speaking of the room that you are in, it is weird. Obviously it's weird because it is a spherical room that has just been cut, or I guess it's like a half sphere, a dome, one might say, that is a 20-foot radius room. No, I said diameter last time. It's a 20-foot diameter room, so it's actually kind of small in here for everyone to be inside. It's uncomfortable, and the walls are perfectly smooth. No engravings, no artistry, no even signs of grout. It's as if this thing had just like entered this room and deleted every other portion of the building. The
And
lack of
no-
architectural design is somewhat off-putting to you guys. It's almost like you're standing in like a natural cave formation.
So let's get out of here, I guess. Up the slide, well, it'll be difficult, but
Is there anything else? Is there anything else in the room, or was it just like the armor?
Yeah, it was just the armor.
Did
Okay.
we take the armor with us to show to the tyrant?
well, I mean, he'll look at it and he'll give you like a kind of sarcastic, "Good job," but like I don't think he's really interested in it.
Yeah, it seems like garbage now.
I mean, it's definitely historical. I might sell for something.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, add it to your sheet. It weighs 5 pounds at the moment.
Oh man. Oh.
What?
Did
You
he
having
finally
trouble
come-
carrying things?
Do you need help?
Oh no. No. Just I really wanted this suit, this Power Ranger.
Go Power Ranger!
Yushim, the hidden Power Ranger.
And it is. It was a morph suit.
He would become a Beetleborg, guys. Okay.
Do we want to try the room with the switchy thing? We climbing out. What's next?
Yeah,
I mean, I guess.
The place at the long bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, we can push the button.
What's that?
We can push the button, the lever. Right, we can do that.
Mhm.
So shall I
you
lead the
either should
way?
right.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, you guys can stand, like 10 feet behind me. So if I fuck up, you kill me.
Jesus.
Yeah. Don't worry, I will.
Is he joking?
I don't. After what just happened, everything's kind of like nothing's clear.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to the whole part that we came here for. That's the really messed up thing.
I used to feel like we were like this. Now I feel like we're more like this.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't think it's my fault, is it?
You
You
know,
know,
Revik, none of this
We
would have
weren't-
happened.
We weren't like this until you showed up, so we can't discount that.
Okay.
Zero, you lead the way to Universal Right across a 120-foot bridge onto another 40-foot of platform. You throw open the sliding door, which you guys probably never even closed. So you close it, then you reopen it for emphasis, and there's a lever and then a tunnel that just sort of goes upwards.
You want me to pull the thing now? Step in it and pull the thing?
Can I tie a
Alright.
rope around you
Let's
first?
go for it.
Sure. Why not? Go
Okay.
ahead.
You
Revik touches the wall.
touch the wall.
Alright, cool.
Why?
Runt's pained,
Now the wall's
groan of
poisoned.
betrayal.
Runt cringes. Why?
Kushim, you tie Zero up. I assume this is not to restrain him, but to pull him away if something bad happens?
Yeah.
Okay. Zero, do you touch the lever?
Split. Whichever way it needs to go. Left, right, up,
Alright,
down.
you push it forward, it doesn't budge. You pull it back, and you hear gears turning somewhere far above you and echoing, coming down the shaft that you guys are at the very base of. You
Back
will
up,
hear
guys.
a metal contraption.
Something coming down.
After about a minute, you guys will see this lift. A elevator of sorts, just sort of creaking all the way down into place to be level with the floor. It can fit, to my calculations, 8 medium-sized creatures at a time, so there should be plenty of room. It is it's more or less just a square-shaped platform, which you guys can stand on.
Yeah, I'll shuffle in there.
Sure.
I guess so.
Yeah, I'll get into one of the corners.
On one of the corners, 1d4, I suppose. It doesn't really matter which corner there is, but there is another much smaller lever, which, in theory, when switched the other way, will take you up.
You don't think this is a death trap, right? As I assume someone pulled a lever.
If it was, we'd probably already be dead.
We have
Okay.
to have a way out.
I'll get in the middle.
right? So,
Alright, I heard assumed you pulled the lever. Did Meager pull the lever? Or is he waiting for someone to
No,
do it?
but I assume someone else did.
Revik pulls the lever.
There we go. Revik pulls the lever, you guys begin to ascend, except for Nav, who said he wasn't on the platform. You guys ascend. And it'll be another minute. And then you will come to a weird stone room that has a little bit of light leaking through cracks in the walls. You guys have, some of you have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, Nav has dark vision. Nav, you will be able to see the outline of a door within the stone. You must be inside some weird stone structure.
Does it have like a handle, or is it just like a?
It's a weird metal switch thing. It's not really a handle, it's like a lever you pull down on, and if you like let go of it, it automatically goes back up.
It's gonna be like, and go over and pull it down.
You pull it down, you feel a crease of wind gust through the crack of the door you've now made. This secret door.
Ta-da.
Done.
It's still like dark and shit.
No, not outside. Light is peering through. Do you open the door?
Do I have to keep holding the lever?
I'm just assuming you just pushed it down, waiting for a trap to spring. So I didn't narrate you opening the door all the way. Do you wish to open?
Yes. If I thought when you said the lever, I thought it would like it had to be staying pushed down, or it would.
It does. You
Yes.
need to keep holding it to keep it
Okay.
from locking or falling back onto you. As you open the door and push out a single step, you can see that you are more or less on top of a statue. Yeah. This statue is one of many which is embedded onto the cliff face of the Forge of Alden. It's just one of the many, overlords back when this city-state used to be an ancient bastion of civilization against all the evil spirit beasts. And you've just sort of popped out of the side of its head, and now you're like looking at what was once undoubtedly like an ancient secret deploying path for who knows who.
So is it just like doorway and then straight drop?
There is like a tiny, maybe half-foot lip that you can like shuffle along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you'll reach
Like
the
along the
actual
side of the statue?
cliff and mountains, and then you can work your way down back to the city.
Okay.
Yeah. Time has eroded the effectiveness of this path, but there is one.
Head back to the airport terminal then, catch our flight. Get a nice little layover. Get some spicy food.
Now,
Oh,
you
yeah,
took death-saving failures, right?
No, I succeeded everything.
You succeeded every
Oh, no,
single
but-
one, even when he hit you again?
He succeeded every one, but he did get
He
hit
did get
once.
hit.
Yeah, I did get fucked up.
Okay.
It did take 2 deaths failures from being
Okay.
hit.
Can you roll me
That's it.
2d100? Now that you have had a moment to relax and walk. Guys, high is exceptionally bad. At one
Whoa.
point, the sword of Zero had like cut him along the abdomen, which is his moderate wound. Well, Nav, what does a within 4% of just outright dying look like? Is your arm chopped off? What's happening? Maybe we should have started with this.
Yeah, probably. Let's see. If it's from a laceration, what? His already pale skin is probably going like blue from lack of blood flow. Sweating, delirium.
You have bone marrow just in your bloodstream.
Oozing out. Probably stumbling, like he looks like he's drunk as shit. Being really ornery.
Yeah.
like, assumedly this has been happening, or this has been getting worse as we made our way out.
Yeah.
So, like, if anybody has tried to help him, he's been, like, an absolute dick. Not even just like, oh no, I'm okay. Like, don't touch me. No, he's being a dick.
Guys, Nav looks like he's about to die.
Is the TLDR.
And he's on, like, the edge of a mountainside, looking like he's about to plummet off.
Going to ritually cast Tensor's floating disc, and we're gonna tie him to that disc.
He opened the door and is, like, on a cliff face? I'm not sure if that's gonna help in the immediate moment.
Oh, I thought you said there was a path.
There is. It's not a big one, though. It's like 6 inches wide. So,
Okay, gotcha.
can you
All right
imagine?
then.
Yeah, you guys will
We
have
should
to...
go back down.
Alright. Oh,
Guys, Nav's dying. What are you guys doing?
Is there a way to push him up?
did we just cauterize the
Can't-
wound to risk it?
That might cause shock and kill him.
Well, he also might just die. There's the other thing.
Is there anything I
I-
can do with my healer's kit
Are
to
you
try and like?
are you proficient in medicine?
Let me check. I don't believe so, but let me double
You guys
check.
need to get Nav to a hospital.
I can cast fly. I'm gonna strap him to my back. We'll give his equipment to someone else. Fly him to the hospital.
So does fly last for a
And-
minute? Or...
It lasts
It
10
lasts
minutes.
It
hour.
lasts 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes.
Okay, well then he can probably make it.
Kushim,
Fuck.
you cast fly on yourself, not even waiting for him to get his armor off. Pick him up with your girthy man bug muscles.
Earthy.
The real question is, does Kushim know where a hospital is? Because I know
I-
how,
Hold on.
Do these
Let me
have like
ask-
helicopter pads?
Kashim loves maps. And this is the Forge of Alvin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But would
which
he
is
map...
very-
See, he's so
Would he map a
avant-garde about,
hospital?
like, his kid. Like, when I imagine an adult, like, the only reason they're
would
going to a
never-
hospital
he would-
is to, like, take their kid there.
But he
I
would
agree.
never joke about the maps of the Forge of Alvin. He could care less about where his kid is right now. But the maps?
Kushim,
Kind
how
of
many
good point.
rocks of the Forge of Alvin maps do you have chalked on?
At the moment, probably 3.
Then I will give you a raw intelligence check.
Are there any distinguishing features of the hospitals?
That's what this intelligence
Do they
check is
have-
going to determine. I'll give it to you at advantage. But I want you
Right.
to see, I want to see how attentive Kushim is to buildings that he has nothing to do with at all.
Do I get to history? Because it's the history of the Forge of Alvin, these sort of, no, the,
The history of hospitals related to ancient ruins? It's a stretch.
how about investigation? Because I'm investigating for specific signs and, looking for that kind of thing.
So...
He's gonna die, man.
He is going to die, and that's why I'm making this check so damn difficult for you. Because what you just described to me is a perception check of you flying through the sky looking for identifying marks. Investigating is like you getting close and studying something, right?
Okay.
Otherwise,
All right.
one of these skills would not exist if both of them could do the exact same thing.
Roll my intelligence.
Okay, there you go. You guys were so nervous. You find a hospital. It's nearby. It's 2 minutes away. You're flying as like a crow, and people are like looking up at the sky. Whoa! Bug guy spread his wings. And Nav is just. Are you princess carrying Nav? How are you holding Nav in your arms?
Sure.
I would have asked him how he wants to do this.
Fuck yourself, Kashim.
Okay. I pick him up by the waist, upside down,
Oh, God.
and
Oh god.
So all the blood goes out of his body.
to his head. To
Perfect.
his head. Make sure that all that head is staying in there. Yeah.
As Kushim flies away, Revik's like, we just follow the path of blood, we'll be able to get there.
Kushim, you get Nav to an emergency room. Because everyone is like, why is this dude casting spells? Why is he flying through the air? What's going on? And the doctor, or basically the medical team, comes out and is like, what's wrong? Oh my god. They look at Nav. He's wearing armor, incredibly bloodied. Looked like he just fought for his life and is now dying. And will take him from you. You are you are living the hospital drama of like the husband or spouse of like someone who just like collapsed and just got carried in. So now all the doctors are like, oh, what's his? I don't know medical jargon. I didn't watch House enough growing up.
And then Kushim's like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
He's a good friend.
Kushim will definitely go outside, wait in the hospital waiting room very patiently, pick up a magazine, realize there's no rocks in it, put it down, and sit with arms folded.
Okay, I'll see if there's a nature magazine with my 1d20 here.
A little National Geographic.
Yeah, National Geographic. There
Aw.
is. You see some weird boulder magazine related to the Nebliter's Arsenal, where there's like weird rock shapes that are human-shaped.
Geologist's jizz is the...
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that's canon now. Party, you are on the top of a mountain in a Mount Rushmore situation.
Is there lots of ice here?
It's
no?
still spring, yeah.
So there's there's snow because of altitude, or there's no snow because of spring?
Let me.
We're pretty far south.
Yeah, you guys are pretty. You're on like the Forge of Alvin has like a Mediterranean climate, so there is no ice, no
Okay.
ice, no snow.
Okay.
These are barren,
Well-
dry.
We saw which direction Kushim went, so we just have to like not fall as we go, right?
I mean, you want to get tied up, have run to me in the front and back.
I can have a climbing speed too.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, how many people here have climbing speeds?
I think all four
Revic
of you,
climb-
if someone
I
casts
guess.
spider climb.
All of us.
All of us.
So we're the best case scenario.
Yeah, you guys can just scale this fucking mountain.
We did it.
Yeah, these are natural land formations, so you can definitely find natural grips to hold on to. Runt, a clear and trained rock wall climber back in Tulse, starts leading you guys down, Zero following shortly behind. Revik, your sticky fingers, I guess, latch on to hard surfaces, and Meager, how do you have a climb speed?
So, yeah, what seems like those stones that are on my fingers seem to like very well stick to the rock formations. Almost not sticky, but more like very well frictioned, like rubber on like gravel or something.
You got those cool climbing gloves that are vibbed.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's in crystalline form,
Do you
kind of like
have
just latching on.
a natural climb speed due to being
Yeah.
asymmetric? Oh, you are a nimble
yeah.
climber.
Yes, I am.
Very nice.
He climbs faster than
Then
I
yeah,
do.
you guys can just fucking just start scaling down this fucking mountain.
We don't even need a ledge.
You guys can definitely locate where Kushim had gone, because everyone is kind of being like, what was the deal with the bug guy? And Eventually, you'll find your way to a hospital and find Kushim waiting in the waiting area.
Whoa, Kashim, you can't be reading that in public. Put that down.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's for nighttime reading and private. I don't know. Well, where did you find that?
It's right here, underneath this seat
God.
cushion.
Oh God, that's horrible. Anyway.
What are you talking about as I look at the title? Oh. Flesh.
It's GZZZ, okay? It's not jizz like cum, okay?
I never
down.
saw it written down.
Oh wait, sorry, I forgot the most important part. Is Nav okay?
No, not for now, but later.
dear.
Yes.
Cool.
We have we have to have a plane to catch.
Timing you guys with this perfect, reunion, as it were. A doctor. I'm gonna roll their hotness, since all doctors are hot. We all know it. We've all seen House.
Oh yeah.
The House himself is not hot.
True.
What?
What?
Intellect.
That's opinion. That's opinion.
Someone slightly above average hotness comes out, and looks about all of you, points his clipboard at the bug man. He's like, "Hey, did you bring the, trauma victim in here?"
Yes.
Okay, we need to ask you some questions. Like he went unconscious immediately.
Okay.
What you guys put in his body to keep him alive?
Everyone turns to look at Runt.
Because there's this weird patch of skin that's just on part of his wound, and it's we don't know whether it's healing him, but it's stopped the bleeding in one area, but didn't stop the bleeding on one other. We don't know if we can suture this together, or if it will have some harmful effect. Are you his physician? Are you your weird mercenary group's doctor?
Run's gonna just take out the medical goop, the healing goop, and present it to the doctor.
This doctor busts out this weird arm, just crane, I suppose, and just yoinks it from your hands and looks at it, and then sniffs it, and then tongues it a little bit, and then hands it back to you. Okay, I understand. Thank you. What happened?
I don't know if this man went to medical school.
Do we need to call the local authorities? Was this a murder attempt?
No, it
Because
was.
he got stabbed by a sword.
It was a duel that went a little too far.
Yeah, there was a drunken dispute, but it got handled.
Is Zero's sword still bloody?
Oh yeah.
But,
Okay.
Or just one of us is really bled from the blood?
He looks at you all for a brief moment. Clicks his tongue. Does anybody know his blood type? Or if he's an organ donor, if he dies here?
Nope.
Red?
Okay. He turns around and leaves.
Wait, what's his chances of survival?
He doesn't. He just fucking closes the door.
Yep.
Cool.
You can ask the nurse on station who's talking with a burn victim right now. He's just, I burned my hand, the energy shield didn't go off. I kind of touched it voluntarily. And she's like, I understand. Here's Neosporin. And they're just handing out over-the-counter and brand name drugs that are equivalent to our world, which I don't have silly names for. Sorry, I'm not memorized.
John, can I try something?
Yeah, sure.
Can I approach Zero and say, can I see your sword, please?
You can see it from there. Do you want it?
Can I, hold it?
Sure, whatever.
Okay, I hold the sword that's bloody to me. And can I tell what blood type it is?
Hang on, I gotta go to my vampire developmental chart. I think you're still in the month where everything tastes bland as hell, so let me check.
Are you a connoisseur?
Also, I have to, as the only gay man here,
Don't
Gregory
do-
House is not hot.
Fan
Oh, Lori?
confirmed. Not hot.
Yes.
I fucked
Objectively
you,
confirmed.
Lori. What? He's hot.
No.
I
No.
didn't say
Have you
I would.
seen him
I said I did. Okay.
He's got black face. He has a black.
Have you
He's got-
seen
his,
him
His face is
talk
just like
with
a
his British
square.
accent? Does the British
I don't like-
accent do anything better for him?
No. No.
I think the American accent is
Don't
actually
like
better
British
for him.
accents.
You don't?
I don't. Give me a fucking German accent now.
Okay,
Jesus
fair enough.
Christ.
We're in
But-
business.
No. Sorry.
Depends on what you mean by that, but
I like to be yelled at, Revik. Okay, just let me have my
Why do
thing.
you think he
Listen.
still plays with me, guys? What the fuck?
Exactly.
This is the same guy who whipped a rat man with Irithyll. I don't know why you're so surprised.
then
That
do
wasn't
it
an
in real
in-character
life.
moment. That was an out-of-character moment.
Alright, I can't find my vampire development chart. I'm gonna say that his blood tastes good. Oh, there it is. You're in your 3rd month now. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh,
Number 3.
Oh, this is actually pretty- oh, wait, hold on. Let me clean this for you.
Yeah, it tastes kind of, sweet and sticky.
Like
kind of like licorice. Like a
like a
weird...
licorice, like A or B or like O negative.
Unfortunately, you need a bigger palate size. You need to try more blood, it seems, if you want to develop
okay.
that. It's not like a
Right.
supernatural thing.
That's-
I will take a bit of a cut, like a little bit. so
Okay,
that you can taste my blood.
One
See
of
if
your...
we're a match.
One of the nurses is like, stop harming yourselves in the hospital.
Let me keep doing it.
No, stop. That's super gross. He could... Oh, my God.
Are we a match?
Wait, hold on, Zero. Your hand. It looks like it's a little bit hurt. Let me take a look
Yeah,
at
how about you fuck off?
Kushim and Nav, both warlocks, have the same blood type, yes.
it. Okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna do this. I run into the room. Give him my blood.
We did
What?
it. Please save Nav. Please save.
When you say that you have the same blood type as the guy dying, they're like, what's your blood type, Kushim? Who gave us
Warlock.
his name?
Revik, what's my blood type?
It's B positive.
I fucking.
oh god, he's gonna die from us not knowing his blood type.
One of the male nurses is like, yeah, let's just fucking run a sample, see if it matches. And they point at you. One of the orderly guys, who looks like he's more like a bouncer than anything else, points at Kushim and ushers him inside. In the meantime, as Kushim goes to get his blood checked and sampled and compared with Nav, which will be a several-hour process because this hospital is underfunded, since no one really gets injured in this world or in Klovisa in general. They have magical energy shields to protect them. Most combat or most wounds are self-inflicted on accident, and like a small clinic can deal with that. But this is like, this is like a fucking actual hospital. So when they bring you in here, everyone who is actually hurt also goes to this place.
So it's just a bunch of people who want to do the right thing. They just don't have any education or like nothing.
There's a big question about the Forge of Alvin, right? They have a weird school that just hands out, like, drugs to its students. So Kushim's gone, and in that time, Runt, Revik, Zero, and Meager will have a shadow blip into their periphery on their left-hand side. Not at the same time, but one after the other, and then it will land on Revik. Revik. Shade whispers to you. Every time you turn your head, it's still in the left hand, like, it just continues to, like, hold that position.
He's like kind of turning in a circle.
Okay, enough with this bit. I've seen it too many times already.
Alright.
Revik,
Uh-huh.
do you know what a cop is?
Isn't it a type of pig?
Yeah. A lot are coming to get you. and your team. You need to leave.
Oh shit. Oh
You
shit.
need to
Okay.
go.
All right, cool. Wait, what about we have some hurt people? What do we do about them?
Yeah, you leave them. Go.
Okay. Hey guys, Shadow thing just talked to me. It says that there's a bunch of like a pack of 30 to 50 wild boars coming
Say
right.
no more, and Runt disappears.
You run outside trying to find cover. Zero. The shade appears, says, "Yo, the cops are coming. You need to go." Meager, a shadow appears in your left eye as soon as it leaves Zero's.
God.
And it's like, "You need to go. You need to run.
Who are you?
The police are coming
Okay.
for you, Meager. Run!" They shout.
God.
They know your name. They're coming for you.
See you guys on the plane.
What do you for?
I
Do
did out the hospital.
you guys run from the airship terminal?
Get out of here!
I won't. No.
Yeah, not to the airship terminal. We'll go hide in an alley somewhere.
Yeah.
Can I help them as I am a thief who
Yeah.
lived in a urban place like Maelstrom?
I want stealth
Help
checks
them-
from all of you. Runt, who do you
Cool.
want to specifically help?
Oh
In
wait,
exchange for yours being at disadvantage.
I will help Meager.
Oh God, no.
Because I want Meager to not freak the fuck out and ruin it for everyone. Because he seems like the most like if Zero gets caught, whatever, he's probably gonna fight his way out of it. If Revit gets caught, he'll probably just jump away or something. If Meager gets caught, so
He's gonna squeal.
yeah. So I will help Meager.
Alright, you are doing this at disadvantage, Runt, for yourself to help Meager.
Nice.
Good job, Zero. Oh my god, what does
Doesn't matter.
disadvantage mean? To a man
I'm going to use my portent dice to make that a 19
Unfortunately,
for myself.
I got called out on portent earlier by Shadow. He says that you must declare that your portent goes off before you see your roll.
what?
But it's after I roll before I see what determines it. If it was pass or fail.
Well then, my friend, that's some bullshit, and I refuse to respect that rule.
Is it like Bardic Inspiration? Where you're like,
Yeah, so okay.
Yeah, before the roll.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
stupid.
Yes, you need
To
to
be fair,
choose to change fate before you see fate coming, which I think
But if
makes
you knew that
perfect fucking
rule-
sense, so that we don't need to
It-
wind back the clock.
Fair.
Hmm.
If he knew that rule, he would have. He might have used it this time.
Well,
Not
shit.
to wind back, but doesn't.
Sorry,
you
bud.
know.
You guys, I have to know all the rules in this game. You should at least
It
know
is
the
his-
rules for your class.
It is his ability.
I'm sorry.
Unfortunate.
So,
but hey,
get fucked with the 10. However, this was a group check, and you guys in
Oh,
total
thank God.
pass. So don't worry about it.
hey,
Because although
Rolling with
John's a
disadvantage, you're getting
scumbag,
22.
if I ask for a group check, I'm not gonna, say, oh, the paladin rolled like shit because he's in heavy armor and at disadvantage, and ruins it for everybody else. So together with Runt helping you, Revik unknowingly helping you, and Zero being a Chad and just literally towering over you guys, hiding you away, you all escape into the city. Leaving Kushim, acting as a human blood drip for Nav, during which time, Kushim, a investigator, I suppose, will kind of enter the room and, give you a hearty wave, and he's like, hey, Kushim, right? I got your name from the doctor
Hello,
who
friend.
knew your name when he took your blood.
Oh, friend, what can I do for you?
I got some questions about your buddy here.
Okay.
How did this happen? Where did this happen? Was anybody else injured, or?
So fucking honest.
I was just thinking, I was like, this is the worst
It was a
person.
consent.
I'm sorry?
It was a consensual duel between friends
Oh,
in a castle at
unfortunate.
ruin.
Yeah, oh, in a ruin? Nearby,
Yeah.
or? You just point. Okay.
What about Montgomery?
Montgomery fucking vanished as soon as you guys started literally YOLO climbing down a cliff face. You kind of left him on his own.
He's fine.
You
not
know,
my
Nav
friend.
was dying. Kushim, you picked him up. That was your priority in that moment. Montgomery's still probably climbing down. He'll be okay. He knows some secrets.
Doesn't he have one withered arm?
Yeah, he does. He's probably not gonna make it, Johnson. Let's just roll his check.
The secret
Roll
is
a one.
Don't
Roll
fall.
a one. Roll a one.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Hey.
Let's go.
Montgomery's body can be found later, I suppose, as he.
Everything Kushin loves dies.
Yeah, or leaves him.
Or emancipates itself.
So this investigator wants to know more about this ruin, and wants to know who Nav was dueling consensually.
Yeah, I'll tell him everything about the ruin, and then when it comes to dueling consensually, I will remember that we're a special team.
Mm-hmm.
So she was gonna go another person. And that's
You wink at him, and he's like, ah. And he's gonna insight check you to see if he understands what you are, and he rolls pretty high.
Hold on. He winks at him, but he doesn't wink at you. He does this. All right.
Yeah,
That's
he
a
physically
distinct-
covers one of his eyes.
That's a distinct. How can you understand what that means without knowing Christine previously?
He figures it out, though. It's like, okay, so are you all friends who were, dungeon diving? Like, I know what adventurers are. I'm not. I was a young man once, Kushim.
okay.
Is the man who stabbed your friend almost to death, who you are currently giving blood to, is he still, like, a threat? Is he dangerous?
Oh no, he's not a. No, he's no threat. He's also my friend.
He's your friend.
Yes.
What's
Friend.
his name?
I can't tell you his name. I'm sorry.
Why can't you tell me his name? Look what he did to your
'Cause then-
friend Nav here.
It was consensual. If friend, I understand your predicament. You are a very good person of the law. Pat him on his head. I cannot reveal this secret. If my friend Nav would like to tell you the name of this other friend, he can do so when he wakes.
Understood. Well, you are doing a service for your friend, and the hospital appears to be lacking actual blood donors. So we're gonna keep you here, but he's just gonna, like, go to your other arm, and handcuff you to the chair that you were sitting in.
Okay.
Yep. Like, don't go anywhere, Also, do you have any
Can
weapons
you give me that
or...
copy?
I'm sorry?
Can you get me that copy of Geologist Jizz? I wasn't finished with
Yeah,
it.
sure. He, during this time, will also be taking your spellcasting focus, so that you can't up and cast some
Do you
crazy
know?
bullshit.
My spellcasting
Everybody
focus
knows
is
what a
rock.
spellcaster is in this super magical world.
It's fine.
I'm sorry. Everybody knows what a wizard is. Ozark exists.
Okay.
He's a public figure.
Okay.
Okay,
Fair. He would just ask me what it is, and I would tell it to him, of course. Like,
Yeah,
give him
let's
everything.
hand wave some stuff as you are apprehended to save your friend's life. And I have killed Nav, or not Nav. I've killed a player, a player character of Nav the player had once known through narrative wounds, so he probably doesn't want to die here. It's a shitty thing to do, but he rolled exceptionally high, and you are saving his life. This isn't a mechanical meme, but Kushim, you're
Kushim is
saving a
happy.
man's life.
happy to do that.
And so, I guess time will pass as the party goes on the lam for a little while. The police probably won't be able to get a clear recollection of like what actually went down from Kushim because he's kind of hard to understand if you don't know him that well. So I'm just gonna roll like a 1d6 before like a bolo goes out. But in that time, you guys have basically free reign of a city. So if you guys want to do anything, I'm just gonna roll dice real quick.
Can Run look for like a hiding spot that might be like can he look for signs of like an underworld activity, like a place that they may be able to delve and hide until they can basically until nightfall, because Runt will inform the party that he wants to wait until nightfall and then use the communicator to talk with Kushim when he thinks that no one will be around, so they can try to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Are we hiding in the sewers?
Runt, give me a check related to sniffing out crime, like a crime-biting dog.
How about investigation?
I think that's fair.
Also, since we're talking about dice, look at the dice my friend gave me for my birthday.
God.
Ooh, shiny.
You can't see it. It's purple metal and it's got like a glitter background around the
Oh,
numbers.
is it heavy?
A little bit. Not as heavy as like it's not solid stainless steel. It's got a hollow core,
Oh, okay.
so it could be heavier.
I got a 12.
By nightfall, you will find a Smuggler's Guild outpost, which you may potentially hire to abscond you from local authorities.
They take toll spots?
No.
I will try to speak with
Well,
the person who.
Maybe.
I-
I'll
gold.
try and.
I haven't spent any money yet. I have a lot of gold still.
You know.
Yeah,
They
did we
won't
ever
take
get
toll
paid?
spots.
Did we ever get paid Tulse bucks when we were last in Tulse? Because I don't think we did.
Oh, it's been a month. That's right.
I think we did. John's pretty good at getting that
We
shit
did
done.
the 700 from the.
Yeah, we got paid gold, but we didn't get paid Tulse bucks from Tulse.
I think you
I know,
should track
because
your
I-
money better, because my notes say everybody got paid this month. So,
I also
I-
don't remember that.
Yeah,
But it's like 20
I
bucks. 20 gold? 30?
I know for a fact that we didn't, but I will
how do
take
you
your
know
word
for
for
a
it
fact?
because
I have
I've
a
had
little
zero.
thingy right here. at
I
the
have
start.
zero. I have had 0 Tulse bucks since basically the Destry incident.
Didn't you guys like do an entire shopping episode right at the start once you guys got back
we
from
all
the
spent gold.
shrine?
That was before we got back from
Who was the
the
group
shrine-
who exchanged all their Tulse bucks for silver?
not us.
Yeah, not us.
That wasn't you. You guys didn't. Okay.
Because
No,
if the
Saturday.
new month wasn't the new month was when Revik had his whole vampire thing, and we didn't get paid during that while we were there.
Well,
Which
it
is
looks
how I
like
know.
you dipped out of town then before John gave you the money.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we can solve that. Payday comes. What the fuck?
Did Meek get paid when he was learning how to wizard?
Yeah. Okay, you I know I gave money to. I swear to God, what is happening with your people sheets? Hang on.
I edit my sheet whenever you mention anything, which is how I know because I keep very good track of it. So when something is
Why are you
awry,
at 5 gold? How do you have any gold
Because-
at all, Meager?
I don't
I think
know.
that's starting
Starting-
equipment.
Yeah,
That's my starting
yeah.
equipment.
for Character Mancer, I may have given it to him.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Sorry, did you change your sheet after we went through it the first time?
No.
Alright, everybody add 60 Tulse bucks.
Stonks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get Tulse bucks for free, obviously, but
Yeah, no, it's fine.
How do I add toast bucks?
You literally
It's-
put it in your
it's an
bio.
item. I
It's
keep
a-
a track of it in my inventory.
Yeah.
And my
Yeah,
item.
okay. Just like an item.
Yeah.
It's
just name it Tulse
literally
bucks.
play money that is only good in Tulst. but it's
Monopoly
one is
money.
equivalent to a gold. Yeah, it's play money in the rest of the world. Okay. You go to the smugglers to hide and abscond from the police, who, in fact, will manage to suss out, as it were, your profiles. And they want to talk with you guys, because you or someone almost killed a man and then had a duel with him, apparently. And this is a big, curious thing for the Forge of Alvin. As well as there apparently being a ruin in their city, which, you know, that's kind of like a security threat more than anything else. That's where spirit beasts are known as well. So, like, Kushim will be questioned for several hours until they figure something out from Kushim. Kushim, how deceitful are you as a person?
1 out of 100. No deceit, but not is capable of withholding some information.
Okay. While you withhold information with the winks, team, you hide? Are you trying to escape? You want to go back to the hospital?
Run will try to negotiate to try and hide in the smugglers' den.
Okay, you just want to hang out, like, in a hidden place?
Yeah, for now, until we figure out what's going on, and then if we need to leave and we need them to smuggle us out, then we'll talk about that with them when that time comes.
When's our flight?
You guys have already missed it.
Yeah, we definitely missed it.
It's
Damn
super
it.
on. And if you guys had gotten on, the party would be split, and that would suck.
Oh, it would be fucked.
So, during this time, as you guys hide, for how long? How long do you want to wait, Runt?
If it's already night, because it took us until night to find it, within half an hour, Runt would try and use the communicator to get a hold of Kushim.
Okay. When you start fidgeting with your communicator, and Kushim has been fully stripped of his crazy bullshit that is clearly, like, not related to giving blood to his dying friend, just slowly over the course of just slowly, like, people are just, like, taking stuff from Kushim, kind of like while he's distracted telling stories, doing something that is clearly what no regular police officer would ever do in the real world. You try to activate your communicator when your boy, the shadow in your periphery, is like, hey, there's a pig on the other side of that. You shouldn't say anything.
Okay, and he won't with that. He'll just give a nod to a person he can't see.
Yeah. During this time, Shade will tell you, I'm kind of weaving a network right now. I need you guys to chill. And then we're going to try to figure out how to, deal with this.
Runt will say, if he doesn't know if Shade can hear him, but he will say, it's a good thing that I know how to lay low then. We'll try and keep our heads out of the spotlight until you give us the go-ahead.
Tell your mage to stop drinking with known thieves. As you look at Meager getting harassed by people just
I'm
hanging out
hyperventilating.
Oh, come on, have some whiskey, bro. It's on us. You want to play some cards?
Miga, just stay by my side, bud. Don't talk to strangers. Just stay by me. You'll be fine.
He's taller than Runt, just remember it. Just,
Yep.
Yeah.
He's holding the hand of the child. Let's stay next to him.
After Nav gets out of a critical situation, Kushim will be fully arrested and investigated in a police headquarters. Kushim, have you ever been arrested before?
No.
Okay. So this is a very unique experience as your new friends, the local police department of the Forge of Alvin, take you down to a station and, take your finger nubbins and just put them in ink and put them on like this weird paper, rather than solid stone and rock, which would truly hold the ink way better.
I tell this.
You know, they play along with you, and then they're gonna do like the good cop, bad cop bullshit as they try to figure out more and more about you. Can I just get a general check to see how well you do with these people? I mean, charisma or something? Persuasion maybe, or deception, or what do you think would do?
I'll take a straight charisma check. I don't have any skills in charisma.
Oh, okay. I eagerly anticipate it. Okay. You're gonna run them around a little bit, as the good cop, bad cop routine does not work on a man who does not understand what it is at all. Because one guy's like being a real hard ass on you, and the other guy is like being your friend and like super friendly, and they're like switching back and forth, out and out, and it's just, yeah. It gets tiring and repetitive, and eventually you just kind of go to sleep at one point. And Nav, you wake up at some point during this, your energy shield bringing you back online. You're kind of in a hospital room. Your arms are cuffed to a, hospital bed. And you're just chilling with no one around you. Obviously, your stuff's gone. Your armor's off you. Your sword's away. Well, your sword you can summon, so it doesn't really matter where that is. Or your warhammer.
I think he's gonna summon, like, he's gonna yank on the handcuff once. Is it both hands or
Yeah,
just
it's both
one?
hands.
Okay, disregard then.
You have feet, though. Can you summon stuff with your feet?
Well, I was gonna swing the war pick at it, but if both hands are bound, that's not.
What if you miss?
So, okay, instead he's gonna summon it, and then if he does it in his right hand, and he's gonna point at his left one, and he's like, I could totally blast out of this. I'd break shit. Or I'd kill myself. Seem pretty good at doing that. And then he's gonna dismiss the weapon. And I don't know, probably fade back to sleep.
Okay. You go back to sleep, and in the morning, someone will come to check on you, realize you are fully conscious, despite, having this life-threatening wound and surgery that they put you under. And they will be, for sure, charging you $50 billion dollars, or whatever the fuck their currency is here, for such a medical procedure. God, our healthcare is fucked. Anyway, yeah, you're just gonna chill, Nav, until an investigator shows up. But during that time, the boys hanging out and still chilling, hanging out with thieves who have yet to claim a payment from you guys. What do you offer them? Because they trade more than just money.
Yeah, Runt was going to offer them, because he's sure he knows that these thieves are definitely also looking into the same thing that the police are. So he is willing to offer them the location and the events, as well as some minor descriptions of the so-called ruins beneath the city, in exchange for succor, for sanctuary.
Okay. Yeah, they want that information. There's no need for any bullshit check to see. As you give away knowledge of potential riches, they're super down and super into that. The problem is, do you actually know how to get there? You went to a sewer once, and that was just kind of following Kushim through dark tunnels. Do you have a way to properly get these people there to confirm your story?
He would have paid attention to the processes that Kushim would have done, and he would have let them know that they would need magic or the processes of which, like, that he did. He'll tell them that he doesn't understand, like, the entrance.
No, I mean, like, how you actually get there, because, you know, Kushim had to map the sewers, like, 3 fucking times to figure out where to go.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't an easy path by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay. I suppose the best that I can really say is that he would have tried to give them his potential recollection of the path they took, because obviously, as a person who is paying attention to quick paths, like if you need to dart into an alley or if you need to find a quick way around, either to hide yourself or to chase after someone, he is one to look at paths and try to remember them.
Okay. I need your best memory-related check that you have for me.
Okay.
And it's not going to be investigation.
Yeah. Let's do history. Is that okay? Or would you prefer just a flat
it's not
intelligence
history.
check?
I know that. I guess it'd be a raw intelligence check.
Yeah, because I don't know what else. History doesn't seem right either, but I don't know what else it would be besides raw intelligence. And that's a 13.
They're gonna keep you around for a little bit. Wow. Okay, well, they're exceptionally good investigators, apparently. And after a couple days of you guys hanging out, kind of as hostages, kind of as, like, you know, weird company kind of thing. Yeah. You know, they'll keep you safe from the police. Nav, eventually, you will be questioned by the police. Shade will pop into your periphery during this time, as soon as, like, the first cop comes in, as though he's just watching everything. And be like, hey, shut the fuck up and don't speak to them. And then the investigators will come in, and it's like, so, are you Nav? No last name? Okay. Where are you from? While you gesticulate, Shade's like, stop gesticulating. They do not have, like, any kind of protections for foreigners here. Just stop. And the investigation will continue as you seem to be advised, I guess, is the right word for it. The police will inform you that you are under investigation, and as such, you're kind of being detained, but you're also, like, incredibly injured, and potentially you can be moved, but the doctors are against it, and they're still, like, they have that stupid oath where they're like, we care about everybody equally, it doesn't matter if they're criminals or not. The police are like, well, that's stupid as hell. When the fuck did this happen? And what do you mean he's legally protected here? So, you know, it's a little odd situation, as they have to wait, too, for you to get cleared by a doctor to immediately be arrested. So, Kushima's... Everybody hangs out for a couple days.
Well, there's some... I was waiting for kind of, like...
Yeah.
Finish, because I wanted to ask something. Runt wants to know, and he's willing to pay for information of why they were after them. Or he would ask Shade first, if he knows, and then if Shade can't tell him or won't tell him, then he would try to pay someone to tell him.
Yeah, you can ask Shade. Shade pops into your periphery as you're like, hey, Shade. And just whisper it out. He just pops up and he's like, what? What do you want? I'm kind of busy.
Why exactly are they after us? Just, I know you're busy, just be quick.
You guys are sus.
That's it?
That's basically it. Yeah, they want to know what's going down.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, bye.
Bye. And he's gone again. Kushim, do you break under the pressure of constant badgering? You tell me. How many secrets would you give when they ask you for secrets?
I mean, all of them, but I can't imagine there'd be any breaking.
You give them
a red shirt on.
your take on the things. But this is all kind of put on hold when Kushim, you are mid-interrogation when someone kicks open the door. The investigators and the people playing good cop, bad cop with puppets now trying to get you to open up with, like, you know, sock puppets that they made clearly for, like, a child to, like, you know, entertain. They're like, well, come on, you gotta tell us your secrets. Where's the ruin with all the danger? And then someone kicks in the door and he's like, this man's free to go! And just, like, ace attorneys it. And the investigators are like, what? Holding the puppet voice and still doing the little bit. And then they go out of the room for a minute, and this dude, wearing a suit, holding a briefcase, wearing shades, looking super, super spy-like, is like, Kushim, you're coming with me.
Okay, friend.
I'm your new friend. Your best friend.
Okay.
Alright. And he uncuffs you, having gotten the keys from the investigator, and will just kind of lead you to a limousine. And take you someplace. Nav, something similar happens to you, where a different guy... yeah, the short dude, maybe stands like 4.5 feet tall, literally, like, grabs one of the police officers and throws him through the door, like, over his head and bashes it open. He's like, Nav, you're coming with me. Can you walk?
That was kind of hot.
I'm super hot.
Can I walk? Am I?
Yeah. Totally.
What's my wound status at?
It is manageable for you now. You've been in the hospital. I rolled a 1d6 to see when you'd be okay. Because healing magic, magical poultices, or poultices, the weird rub that was given to your wound, like in Kung Pao, Enter the Fist. You are back on your feet. The doctors just hate the police here, for whatever reason.
I mean, seems fair.
Yeah. So this one investigator who was badgering you is like, no, you can't. Ah! And then he just gets thrown through the door. This dude literally just grabs your handcuffs and rips them off straight up by the chain. This dude has super strength. The other one, he just rips the hospital bed's little rail that you're attached to off instead, because he doesn't want to do that again. These are perfectly good cuffs. Fuck the bed, though. And you, too, are taken to the very same limousine with Kushim, who's hanging out with these weird guys with briefcases, sunglasses, and wearing the same suit. Which is like, oh my god, hell yeah. It's all like black and silver threaded. It looks super fucking sick and sleek. And like, holy shit, this is some James Bond level bullshit you're looking at. Kushim, Nav, you're in the same car together. Nav, you have not been returned your clothes, so you are half naked.
Nothing new there.
In a hospital gown.
So, what the fuck's going on?
You almost died.
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for reminding me.
I gave you my blood. We got arrested, and someone's taking us somewhere else.
Someone's, all of them say at the same time. Guys, there's 6 of these dudes hanging out in this limo, each with briefcases, each wearing sunglasses, each wearing awesome black and silver threaded suits.
They're pretty hot, aren't they?
Yes.
Combined hotness score at 32.
And fucking tastic.
And they say they're going to be your new best friends. because they're getting you out of the city. But first, you got to talk to someone. Runt, Revik, Zero, and our sweaty boy Meager hanging out with a bunch of thieves and killers.
How long has it been since we were separated from Nav?
It has been 3 days. It is the 9th now.
Yeah,
72 hours.
Revik is like, I should have burned a higher level spell slot on Nav. I could have. I don't know where he is. Where is he? We go back to the hospital. What do I do?
Runt will try to keep Revik calm and keep everyone being like, no, we're doing good, we're doing great, we've got this handled. Shade's got this handled. If Shade's talking with us, that means the Tyrant's got our backs. But each day, Runt is secretly, trying to talk to Shade, be like, alright, we good to communicate with them? Can we talk to them? Are we fine? Until he eventually says yes.
You think the tyrant's going to be mad again?
Almost certainly. But not at me.
Oh, that makes me feel so good.
Oh.
During the last 3 days, Mingers doesn't look good. He seems to have full mental breakdown, stopped shaving, so he's really rugged. And David Coleman's hair is all messy and it's a wild look in his eye as he mostly just rocks back and forth with his arms
Jesus
hugged around his
Christ.
knees.
Runt will pat on Meager's knee, I guess, and he'll say, "Don't worry, we're doing all of this just so we can save your mum."
When you say that, Shade pops back into Runt's vision. It's like, hey, you guys need to go outside. There's a car waiting for you, and it has Kushim and Nav in it.
Understood. Then Runt will start ushering everyone out.
Yeah.
Can we count those days as short rest? I just want to roll my hit dice.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool.
Roll your hit dice. If anyone has short rest mechanics they wish to do, now is the time.
Okay. Boom.
Yes. All
Arcane
of the hit dice.
recoveries, spend hit
Arcane
dice.
recovery.
Nav.
What's my hit point situation gonna be like? Do I still need to burn the dice, or what's happening?
Yeah, you do. How many do you have
Okay.
left? Because you rested
I have a full 5.
technically. Okay, so you can roll 8 in total then. If that doesn't get you to full, well,
Ooh, 1.
That gets me to 24, so that's good enough.
Well, you might as well max out then. There you go. You guys can walk outside, because the Smugglers Guild people are chumps. You can just push past them. They'll be like, where do you think you're going? And then Zero will just fucking knock one's head off with a punch, and he'll go down like a bag of bricks.
Runt will use his skateboard and do a kickflip.
Do an
On his way
acrobatics
out.
check.
Let's see it.
Nice.
Come on. Please, just once. Just once.
It's not gonna
That's
happen.
all. That's all I'm
It's
asking.
never
You
gonna
didn't hit
happen.
anyone with
Yeah!
kickflip.
You
Oh.
barely pass. You do a kickflip. It's
Oh.
sick. You've been practicing.
The eagle would be
in your
proud.
time.
Flex
You-
on the shittier thief.
while you're trying to keep Revik and Meager together mentally, you've been practicing your kickflips.
Runt's
I
been
can leave the
"Hey, Rivik,
kickflips help.
Hey Rivik, check this shit out. And he's just practicing grinding on random shit.
Can he do? Is that a performance check? What kind of check does he need to do?
For what?
For how well he's doing this?
Oh yeah, give us a performance check, you little shit.
Okay.
Nope. It is it is the worst thing you've ever seen. Grade schoolers who could skate better than this guy, but he
Wow.
did do a kickflip, which was sick.
That was really sick, Runt. Yeah. Good job.
And
I can tell
indeed,
you're really trying to make this your thing.
there is a long stretched automobile out in front of you. It's up a little bit away from this weird little side alley that sort of shoots down into part of a sewer, but doesn't actually go into the sewer.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and there's like,
When we get in, do we see the guys with the briefcases?
yeah, one actually ushers you guys to get inside, and each one will
Okay.
sit by you and be like, "Hey."
I am going to reach out and hug Meager, and then I'm going to try and whisper, Meager. Meager, you might be poisoned. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You're just making con
You
saves.
forgot. I'll make a con save, I guess.
It doesn't matter. He's holding on to you, bro.
Yeah, I failed. I
Failed anyway.
poisoned.
I don't know how quiet I have to be, but he tries to say, Meager, I don't want you to freak out, but I think these are the guys that are hunting wizards.
We're not hunting wizards. We're hunting you.
Oh!
You all in one party.
Okay,
Yeah. We're your
I'm
best
crying
friends.
now.
Can't do they? I want to make an insight check. I want to say this in a
I
roleplay way
also-
though.
You stare
Yeah.
at this
Are they
cold-faced
trustworthy?
killer. Let's see it. Inside away. These guys are trained.
Oh.
Yeah, 0. These guys are super trustworthy. What are you talking?
Oh,
They're
what?
not showing anything that's like off-putting. Same to you, Runt. They seem to be on the level. They're scary looking. They have briefcases which probably hide weapons that they'll bust out and kick someone's ass with. They might be monks. Oh shit. Who knows? These could all be
great.
like
Well,
Jackie
thank
Chan's
you.
waiting to go and like throw their briefcases in like a briefcase factory.
Thanks for helping us. Now you're gonna let us go and give us like a 10-minute head start, right? Because
Nope.
that's like fair hunting.
You guys have a
No.
conversation to have.
You're
With
gonna
whom?
take us to the airport. Let us
After,
go.
yeah. We sure
Who are we
will.
talking with?
Just one of them. They're all kind of like the same. They
No,
only
no,
like...
Run's asking that to them. Like, who are we supposed
Oh.
to be having a conversation with?
It's a surprise. One of them starts laughing super
I hate
sultry.
surprises.
They all start laughing and echoing that same laugh as though they've been trained to do that one laugh to just like...
If we're being scryed on by supernatural means, another Deus Ex Machina would be great right now.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, those are weird words.
That
Yeah.
doesn't sound like that doesn't sound like the common language at all, Rivik. Have you been learning to comprehend languages from Kushim?
Kushim
Well, I
and
was-
Nav are both in front of you, by the way.
Are you guys okay, by the way?
Yes. Are you
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
friend?
Nev's
You
not
look
dead.
like you've had a hard
That's
time.
nice.
Do you need some blood?
I mean, if you're just giving away blood. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Let me take that back. I'm glad to see you're okay, Kashim. I think we're in danger again.
Oh, glad to see you too, friend.
They all laugh as talks of blood are being spilled. And we can kind of flash forward to later that day when you guys are brought, or kind of like lifted up, I suppose, to what is known as the Overlord's Palace.
Uh-oh.
Indeed. You guys are about to meet a city-state leader.
Oh no, not another one.
Yeah, as Nav
Run
is
says
like,
not a fucking...
as he leaves the like vehicle, someone is just like, you need to change. And he opens up his briefcase, and it has a change of clothes.
Nav is just gonna like take his hospital gown off right there.
All right, cool. You flash this
La
dude.
la.
He doesn't like.
Run,
No change has
This
occurred.
is normal.
Run yells and he says, "Not in front of the child.
Oof.
That's indecent."
Rabbit puts his hand over Amigo's.
Take your little
Yeah.
lederhosen elsewhere.
I try to cover my own eyes, but then I kind of peek through.
Yeah. You look at Nav in his full glory, his birthday suit, as it were. And then
Does his scars look bad?
yeah, it's still like super red and inflamed. A massive sword wound, which just sort of runs along his stomach where you struck him, hurting his hip quite badly.
So you all have a change of clothes for all of us? That's why there's so many of
No.
you?
What?
Oh. I just figured that all of you would start opening up your briefcases and have a bunch of clothes in there.
Why would we have clothes in our briefcases?
He did. He points to
Yeah,
the one
that's
who
the
gave-
clothing briefcase. For when we need
Well,
to go and
What
be
are the
super
other
awesome.
briefcases then?
Why do you want to know? It's above your pay grade, son.
Oh, okay, alright, I'm sorry.
You guys are new to this whole spy business, aren't you?
But not really
well,
spies.
Most of them are, yes.
Wait, what do you mean?
Ah, they shoot finger guns at Runt.
Ah!
I don't know.
One of them just hands out a pair of complimentary sunglasses to everyone, including Kushim, who probably cannot wear them. But, you know, they're there.
I don't know why we're wearing this at night, but
Isn't it daytime right
Quick.
now?
Hey, you know, who knows what time it is? John will roll a dice. It is indeed nighttime. Holy fuck. It's like
Ah,
right next to
1 in the
midnight.
morning.
These guys wear their sunglasses at night. That's a song reference. Fuck me.
I don't
I
worry.
get you.
Thanks. You all can then enter the Overlord's Palace as John changes the music off his sad piano music.
And the location?
No. Why?
Oh.
Do we need a battle map? Are you about to fight your first
I don't
faction
know,
leader?
maybe- I was just
Are we?
I don't know, are you? I have her stat block ready, if you guys want to fight her.
her.
John, I do have a question.
Yeah. I want to set the
So
scene,
I'm
but
going back just through the notes real quick, and so am I wearing like? You said when I first got the lederhosen, they're not like they look like them, but they're not actually. And I can change the appearance of what they look like, right?
No, you
Or
can
is it
put
just
whatever clothing you want over your stealth suit.
Oh,
so the,
okay.
The lederhosen are an entirely separate thing that you requested and was paid for.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Never mind
lederhosen
then.
have no magical properties, and neither does your stealth suit. Other than, you know, the stat increase.
Okay, because all I was gonna do would be like almost like a magical girl transformation where he turns the lederhosen into like a nice tuxedo
Mm-hmm.
and look like the rest of the spy guys, but you know.
Yeah, it's not one of
That's
those
unfortunate.
kinds of things. You could put a suit over it, though, and look like a spy guy.
All I have to do is get a suit from
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's all you
Yeah.
have to do.
Knock one of the guys out, take
Uh,
his suit.
As you guys enter the palace, the first thing that you see is a grand antechamber. It's somewhat reminiscent to the one that the tyrant has and holds court in, although you do not see any thrones or anything like that here. Instead, there are... it's midnight, so it looks to be this room is under redecoration, and the work crews have already left for the day. Seeing how it's close to midnight and everything. But it seems like they're preparing some kind of party, it appears. You know, who cares? As these weirdos, these super hot, sexy men who throw investigators through doors and who just claim that you're going to be their best friends now, walk you through the back hallways of this grand palace, you will pass portraits and art objects clearly worth in the several hundred gold range. You will pass suits of armor and murals dedicating, you know, old-ass heroes of yore to the survival of mankind. You'll see, like, one down the hallway a little bit, that a hallway you're not going to, that there's some kind of weird, you know, bug-faced demon thing with, like, 4 red eyes, which are hauntingly similar, but you're not going that direction. And you guys will enter a small waiting room or a meeting room. There's like a low sitting coffee table. There's like 8 chairs that have been prepared. 2 couches are sort of lining the back walls. There's a nice chandelier above you that's sort of illuminating this entire room. Yeah.
Is there a snack bowl?
There is not a snack bowl.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Not as good as Toll's.
There is a pitcher of
True.
water, though, which Revik definitely would like to investigate.
Am I making a check, or is it just like I can have this pitcher of water?
Yeah, you can have this pitcher of water.
Okay, I put it in my dibs.
You just start pouring it in. Uh, just start
I'll ask one of
sucking from
the,
your camel pack.
God, guys. So, how long we going to be in here?
I don't know.
Okay, fuck it.
What,
I'll
I'm
whip
not-
out my chest.
I'm not a diviner.
I want to start to make some catch feeds. It takes an hour, so if it gets interrupted, whatever.
It will immediately get interrupted as you try to, without any stove or fireplace, begin to use your cook's utensils. Or maybe you just put like catnip and cat food in a literal like paste thing and just eat that. And that somehow takes an hour, I guess. Maybe there's just a lot of them. Who knows? A person will arrive. Well, a couple people will arrive. One who is leading and opening the door looks like the roughest manservant anyone has ever seen before in their lives. This guy looks sunburnt, like perpetually. His hair's a mess. He's wearing like a butler's costume, not even like a full-on outfit. You guys have seen like butlers before. How clean this guy doesn't know what he's like a comedy version of a butler, just trash. And he, just this shaggy guy in his like late 20s, opens the door for a woman in her early 40s now, with bright red hair and wearing full plate mail that is clearly magical, with a longsword at her side. Anna Sun, the famous leader, the overlord of the Forge of Alvin, stands before you. Everyone has seen at least one picture of her in their lifetime, and she is responsible, or not responsible, but she was one of the world leaders which helped during the Cancelar crisis with all the refugees. Tolst is, the tyrant himself is incredibly jealous of her reputation. So, you know, there are tabloid magazines about her. She's just like, consider it like the Queen of England in America, where you just like see random shit about this person. And beside her is another celebrity, a younger girl who seems to be in her late teens, which you all will know as well as Just Meza's sister, Honor Meza, who is a political hostage currently in the Forge of Alvin, being taken on tour or paraded around. She is holding a stuffed manticore, which has a small tiara sort of sewn into its scalp. Yeah. It's kind of weird.
Meza, that name's familiar. Hold on.
You know Meza. Pyro wants
Isn't
to kidnap
she-
her. The fuck?
Isn't she the Alcazan lady?
No.
Or am
She
I
is-
misremembering?
She is from Hyperia, another continent entirely.
Ah,
She's
that's
not a
right.
hunter? Sorry.
No, she
No.
is not. Her sister is. Then again, you guys haven't interacted with Meza that much, so it's no big
maybe
deal
once
that
or
you don't
twice, not
remember.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a Sunday game. Alright, sorry.
Yeah. These two people enter the room, and the bodyguards stand at a very sharp attention, dropping their briefcases and producing weapons from them to, like, hold and present. And as these two sit down side by side on one of the couches, the Anna Sun, the Overlord, motions for you all to sit down.
Run sit
Shit away. Yeah, sit down.
on a chair.
Mhm. Sitting.
She looks at Nav.
Yep.
Yeah? You sit, or yeah? You...
Yeah, I said.
Okay. I'm trying to see what you're doing. Is that a cat? You're like...
Yeah, he's has ear mites, so I'm putting medication in his ear.
Ah, okay. I am from Texas. The U does not exist here. Sorry, reading off chat. As you all sit down, Anna's son speaks very softly to you all in a very controlled manner, which John may fuck up here in a moment. So, you are all the Tyrant's task force, are you?
Yes.
He's also my dad.
He's your father. That
Yeah.
I was told he was a homunculus. Can he
But-
have
but-
a child?
But he's also my dad. Yeah. Also, you can see that like I'm probably older than
Yeah.
the parent.
I see. Some weird surrogate situation going on there, undoubtedly. So what were you doing in my city? Is this a threat I have to be looking out for? I know there's a Birdman on the loose.
Oh, we were passing through on our way to get some
Setting up blinding lights.
help
City of Blinding Lights.
our friend's mother.
Hmm.
And my old friend Montgomery showed me some secrets. Told me about the Kazalit ruins.
Ah, yes.
You know Montgomery?
I know him from Elijah Oak. Do you remember
Elijah
him,
Oak is
Kushim?
also my friend.
Yes. He brought a few... Remember the moon crisis that I asked the educated community to look into?
Yes.
Nearly a year and a half ago now?
Can Revik raise his hand?
You can, but she's ignoring you. She asked
You'll
Kushim.
put it down after a little while.
Okay. I know of this person, Montgomery. I was told he was a madman who stank of sewers or drank sewer water or something of the sort. And he was to be
Sounds
disregarded.
very likely.
I see. You are friends with this creature?
Yes, good friends.
And you did what within the sewer?
He showed me some Kaza ruins, some secrets. I can give a map to them if you like.
I would
and
appreciate
Sure.
that.
Okay. Do I have my stuff on me? When I was arrested, they give me back my stuff?
One of the bodyguards who wasn't getting you was getting your shit. The same thing happened to Nav, but they were keeping that in the trunk when it was relevant. So one of them will like lean down and be like, "We have the stuff," and the overlord.
You have
will
my
nod.
stuff. Can explain my maps to you if you give it to me.
I will let you speak
and-
with one of my many cartographers to get it right.
Oh, good. And we were exploring the Kazalit ruins. We found some. We found some old shipping manifests. Very interesting. I'm sure you are interested. We found some clues about an ancient beast. Maybe was a beast. I don't know. And then it seems my friends, point to them, may have met some aspect of this beast and then tried to fight to the death.
Okay. So you two were in this consensual duel. That is what has been consistently pulled up.
Yeah, it was a little
More or
bit
less.
of misunderstanding at first, but I think
I
my
don't
friends
care.
have. Yeah,
Whatever.
it was consensual in the end.
If you two want to kill each other, by all means. I really wish you did not bother the good Samaritans, as it were, down there in the lower city, though. They are rather nosy and love to spread rumors and gossip. Anyway. Why, other than that, you are just passing through?
That's right.
I see. Well then. She looks at her assistant / political hostage. You wish to speak with these people? And Honor will nod, and will go to a very lengthy process of, like, boxing up the Manticore. The wretched manservant, whatever his name is, produces, like, this Build-A-Bear box, but just sort of, like, he has to pop open and then, like, pull a tab out and, like, stick that through, like, one of the corners and sides of the boxes. And he's literally constructing this thing around this little Manticore stuffed animal. The teenager will speak in her very posh and regal accent, clearly not of this continent, and say, I received a gift from one of your other teams. Someone, a turtle man? Do you know him? Maybe not the turtle.
What's his name? I know
I
the
never
other
caught
team.
it. There was a horse.
Mm.
A horseman.
Ah, yes, I know of him.
Yes. These weird monstrous people showed up and gave a gift on behalf of my sister, and now I'm giving one to her, and it seems that you all are in the business of being the tyrant's couriers?
Not typically, no.
Can
But
do
I
that.
suppose if that was what you needed,
It is
not,
indeed. And she offers Kushim the box, who was the first to say he would do it. Be careful not to open it.
Okay.
Thank you. My sister put glyphs of warding all around her parcel. I'm not so crass. And she gives you 2 thumbs up, and then goes back to being passive. As the Overlord looks at you. In the morning, there will be a ship from here to Toraturf, an airship. I suggest you get on it and head back to your quaint little town in the north.
Well, we are kind of on time-sensitive mission right now.
Yes, but the authorities of my city, who I do command, but if I give a command, then it gets looked into by so many other people. They are literally watching your every move. Well, not literally watching, but they are on the look for you. This is what we call, like, a hot time for people trying to avoid police. We will be escorting you to an airship, which you don't even have to pay for, so that you can at least get out of the city while it's looking for you. If you wish to stay and wait for one to the City of Blinding Lights, which is erupting in some sort of civil unrest, by all means.
Sorry, could you roll that one a little back?
Have
We
you not
haven't heard the news
all the
recently. No.
crazy attacks happening in the south? Maelstrom's
We have
prepping
not.
for war, it said, with its neighbors, with the local wildlife. Although we here are buffered due to, well, many factors, which I won't get into. The City of Blinding Lights has no central government. It has only volunteers who are more than happy to get in scuffles every day. But it's not like they're seeking out the problem. Leeches are sort of popping out of lakes. Birds are sort of just appearing as they did in Alcazan oh so long ago, albeit not in as great of number. And now I'm told that there are rats. Rats in the walls, some madman said.
Ron's
I don't
gonna
know what
pinch
walls
the
he was
bridge of his-
referring to.
of
but-
his nose. Thank you. That is very insightful, and we'll need that moving
Indeed.
forward.
If you must go there, don't get the stuffed animal dirty or destroyed. There's more
We will-
meaning to that than my friend here lets on.
If I may, well, what would your preferred title be, Overlord?
The Overlord.
Very well, Overlord. We shall see that this object here, this gift, will be returned to Tulst henceforth, and we thank you for your advice and your generous offering of our trip back to Tulst.
Of course, your leader is still part of the Confederation, although he is worrying he's not an outlaw yet. It is my civil duty as part of the Confederation to assist him and his agents when possible, so long as they aren't doing nefarious shit.
We appreciate and understand everything you have done for us and the implications of your position, as well as the one of our own leader. And again, we thank you. And should you require anything of us to send back to the tyrant,
She
Well,
points at the box that Kushim is holding.
he kind of rolls his eyes. Since we are being sent as couriers this day, if there's anything in addition you require of us to send back to Tulst, let us know before we leave, and we shall do so.
Not to my knowledge. I will speak with my cartographer if we must keep Kushim's rocks or not. Mr. Vampire, I do have something for you, though. This was not on the ticket, but an old friend has asked me to give you a clandestine meeting opportunity for him.
Oh, what's their name? Maybe I can, like, say
His
hi
name
to
is
them?
Hodel. He is a tailor of some repute.
Are they the vampire from the south?
Possibly.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
we never
Hodel.
bring it up. He kind of... You know, I have never seen him in the sun before. And he is
Well, it's gonna
awkward as hell.
I could be in the sun, sorta. Like, sorta. Like,
Congratulations.
now.
Ron's gonna whisper to Revik, "He's like really important. That's like a really big deal. You should definitely do it."
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Here's
Ah.
his little card. She kind of just pulls out this weird silver and paper postcard, or not postcard, business card, giving an address to his shop, and then on the back, in quaint handwriting, a location that literally says "Go outside, fuckface."
Oh, okay. Should I go right now? Like,
Well, it is the full moon after all. It's
okay.
midnight.
All right.
It's probably
My
when
friend?
vampires speak with one another, right?
Okay, this is a vampire thing. I'll be right back, you guys. Hey, you promised not to kill my friends, and I would come back. My friends are dead, right?
Revik,
Unless they
the
do something to warrant me killing them, no?
Right
The
now,
over-
I didn't do anything. All right, I'm gonna go. Wait, what is it? Right?
The Overlord here she has been very gracious. The last thing she would like to do is ruin her night by killing people who cause her problems. And he says this very intently as he looks at Nav and Zero.
Zero's just making fucking trades, apparently.
I tried to. I'm not gonna be rude and do it when she's talking to us.
It's just when she's
I'm
looking away, you're just like,
like the crunching sound.
Under the table a little bit.
yeah.
All right, sure. I'll go outside and I'll go check out Hodel in the moon.
In the moon, one of the guards will kind of walk with you and then take you to where the placard says, I suppose. Before we get there, is there anything else we wish to discuss with this overlord? This once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet with a leader.
Yes.
Ask about
Yes.
her.
I was going to ask you, Overlord, what is the significance of that four-eyed creature we walked past?
Oh. Yes, I was told you found a relic of theirs or something. It was documented with Kushim stuff. Which it should still be here, right? One of you, go get it. And the guy who said that they had Kushim stuff just leaves the room. Supposedly, it is a... They were once the ones who held this town, and then once, during the bad times, as it's called, way back to the point where no one has recorded history of it, they defended this place, this city. They more or less founded it. My ancestors, or the ancestors of these people, made them weapons at their behest, since they were fighting all of the terrible hordes of monsters that came for us. Eventually, they secured this city, this valley, in such a way that we could defend it ourselves, despite not having the ability to kill, as it were. Or as they called it, I suppose. But either way, they are the ancient people, cult, warrior thing that is the namesake of our town. They are called the Alventori, and are said to faded to
Forge of
obscurity.
Alventori.
Indeed.
That's
Kushim is fascinated by this. Please, tell me more. This isn't public knowledge or anything, is it?
It is not, no. This is... Few people care enough to know who or what the Alvin or Alventori were. It is a subject of historical curiosity. I myself am obligated to know it due to the fact that I am the overlord of the city, and many of our traditions are from their warrior caste. That is why I had to spend an entire year throwing down with all of my military generals and public servants. Every single one of them.
It was a glorious year.
Maybe for you, but not for me.
Can you direct me to someone who, or direct us to someone who can tell us more about them?
Perhaps if you wish to stay up late tonight. You still have a
Sure.
cartographer to speak to, Kushim. In fact, you, take Kushim, take this bug man. Take him to cartographer Schmitty. And so Kushim goes to convert maps and try to escape and find someone to speak with about books. And we'll roll luck die for that. Is there anyone else who wants to do Overlord shenanigans? Fuck, that's a natural one.
Unlucky.
I have another thing to say if no one else does.
Nav, Meager, or not Revik, Zero, before Runt goes.
She just wanted
No, not really.
what she meant by the ability to kill. Like, you say these Alventori, they had the ability to kill. Is this like something written down or just that?
It's one of those things that is probably mistranslated. Honestly, from what I understand, they were a bunch of assholes and were part of some weird warrior hierarchy where everyone was just trying to kill as many things as possible. And our ancestors, the refugees of the world which gathered here, were clearly not of their breed, as it were. Chances are it's just she shrugs. A way to put a social caste down? Or maybe make them feel good about themselves? I mean, they died out several thousand years ago, so I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. We ran into some creatures that were rather difficult to kill. Seems they would come back to life every few days or something. I was wondering.
This Birdman we've been warned about.
Yeah. Maybe they knew how to kill them.
Maybe.
Actually, funny that you mentioned that, Zero, as I would say it's quite the opposite. That were it not a mistranslation, Ron says, stepping forward, I think in fact, something I feel that is pertinent to tell you, regardless of whether or not you investigate these ruins beneath your city, is that the Elven Tory had weapons that they used against the enemy. And
She stares.
We had-
blankly.
and we, while it is with very little evidence from what we have sort of unpacked from this ruin, is that perhaps one of the reasons why the more warrior-esque casts died out was in their attempt to save this world.
I would not know. I'm sure this is fascinating to someone who cares, but I myself hated castle power growing up. So if this is some historical fiction you are telling me, then I shall leave.
Alright, I tell you this because I believe it to be of historical value, but
I'm not a historian.
perhaps not. But perhaps in the future, it may be needed. I present it only freely, as I believe the Forge and Tolst to be allies that, should this be truly useless, you will forget it nonetheless.
Indeed. Nav, Meager, anything you want to say?
So basically, we're not going to be arrested. Answer.
She blinks at you. I guess. All right, I'm just not going to engage with that question.
Ron's just gonna pull on Mika. We haven't done anything wrong, so we're going to leave before they find something to pin on us.
Okay.
Mr. Nav, I
So-
highly suggest getting that wound looked at by real doctors in Toast. Although my city is... They try so hard to accommodate for all the needs of the world. We cannot do everything, and the place you went to was more or less just a volunteer effort.
Wonderful. I'll keep that in mind.
Please do.
Do you think that doctor was trying to get high off of the medicine?
She
No,
stands up.
Mika.
With her, so does Honor Meza. And they will do a small, polite bow, and then fuck off.
Ron will attend the bow as they bow.
Indeed. As they leave, so too does all but two of these guards, and they go to stand outside. As you guys can now hang out and chill until the night ends. Supposedly, you guys will be taken to another room or something that's more accommodating for guests, but maybe they're waiting for Revik and Kushim, who knows. Let's do Kushim real quick, because Revik's will probably take longer. Kushim, you go and give these maps to people. No historian can be found. Is there anything you want to talk to this scholar named Schmitty?
Would just ask him about this sort of feast with the eyes and the axes, and if... Okay.
Okay. Revik! You go outside. It is a cool spring night.
Oh, it's a nice night. Mr.
There's
Ho.
nary a cloud within, as the fading of the castle is replaced with the wind. Until a grand piano goes off right in your ears. Just right next to a disharmonious strum of chords goes off. The guard who was following you is no longer behind you. You don't know when he left off. You're staring at the moon. You're in some weird garden area, outside or inside, maybe in between the palace. Who knows what's going on? There's a mountain at Universal Up. There's the moon at Universal Up. And then there is a shadow at Universal Left, skulking towards you until a man will be made. Is there any actions you'd like to do in the meantime?
Want to know if this is... Can I make like a check to see if this is the result of someone else's like music? Like if that's just what vampires do?
Give a
So
quick
each have
perception
one-
check.
Sure. One sec.
For there are many spells and many instruments which can do such a thing. You look around, you see no instruments, but you are fairly certain something went down to create this noise. Likely of arcane nature. As you begin looking around, you see the shadow as well, stalking towards you, until it reaches the point of the moonlight, where it becomes a fully formed human, kinda? Standing nearly 7 feet tall, with sleek black hair which flows all the way down to his shoulders, his arms which never end, his legs that don't quit. The finest dressed man in the world appears. His clothing alone, oh my god, they have attributes of their own. That's how good his clothing is. They have stat scores, Revik. Holy fuck, look at this guy. His eyes blink, or maybe they don't, for they're just jet black, staring into your very soul. It kind of reminds you, have you ever seen Jerome? It kind of reminds you of Jerome if you've ever seen Jerome. No. His mouth is tightly shut, so you can't see any cool vampiric fangs yet. But as his telepathic voice sort of enters your mind, him staring at you with his, oh my god, his cheekbones, they're so fucking high. It's like they're daggers almost, just pushing his face up and his chin down. His voice comes out to you and says, "Whelp, who sired you?"
Her name is Arabella?
Arabella.
Arabella.
His face doesn't move as you hear this sigh echo within your mind, and it is filled with disappointment. How did you come in contact with that banished bitch?
Whoa. You're talking about my mom. You can't call her
Your
that.
mom is a harlot who consorts with monsters. She has betrayed everything we stand for. For what? Because she hates water? Do you know how mad and ridiculous that sounds?
Hey, some people don't like horses. She doesn't like water. You know, that doesn't... I mean, it is a little bit weird.
She is a cartoon, whelp. That is what she is, a joke. The worst vampire. What's she gonna do? Sing until the world's water's gone?
Can I punch him?
Yeah, you can punch him. Make an attack roll as you rush up and, yeah! Punch him.
Hold on. So, I'm not using my dagger, but wait, it's a melee attack, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a proficient attack. So I guess use your dagger. Or strength. You try to overpower him, it just hits like... It's like punching marble or a statue. It does nothing.
Ow. Well, there's more of that if you don't stop talking bad about my mom.
Hodel is going to grab your scalp and just sort of like put a hand on it. That is an adjusted 21, I think.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
his plus to hit actually, but
It definitely hit AC 17.
he grapples, or I guess grabs you and does minor damage, like a 1d. Oh, it's natural weapon, so it'd probably be like a d6. Okay, he does max damage. You have more than 17 hit points, right? Okay, you're
Yeah.
fine. We don't have to... Don't fight him! Don't do it! We need your team here, then you can kill him.
Ow.
Hodel puts pressure on your temple, which sparks your energy shield that's just flaring as he's draining your hit points through his method. And he looks at you in the eye as he begins to raise you with his absurd supernatural strength until you are face to face with him. Aren't you like a 5-foot frogman? You're no longer size small.
5 feet now. Yeah.
So he lifts you 2 feet into the air so that you can look him in the face. By your fucking scalp. His arms just literally just pops out of his shoulder so that he can keep extending his elbow to elevate you.
Oh god. Okay.
What is your
right.
name?
I'm Revik Genos.
Revik Genos. I am Hodel, the brother-father of your sire. It's weird. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm sorry. Granduncle? Grandpa-uncle?
Sure. You
What?
are a mistake.
Wow.
You have made many, but now you are one. The longer your sire lives, the more she will dominate your mind. You must cut ties with her.
Why did you abandon her? What did she do?
I did not abandon her. She fled from her duties. She went stark raving mad, and she tried to drain the world's ocean by singing it away. Do you know how dumb that is? She lost her mind, champ. We had to put her away where she couldn't hurt anyone and she couldn't disappear any more water.
The moon?
What?
Did you put her on the moon?
No. What makes you think we put her on the moon?
I don't know. There was like a big. It felt like okay. I was
Which
very
moon?
wrong. That's where I met her.
You met her on the moon.
That's where. Yeah, I think so.
How did you get to the moon?
You know, sometimes things happen to you. Like, have you heard of Ferris Bueller?
He just drops you on the ground.
Okay.
You can do an acrobatic check, I guess. Just fall.
Sure.
Good.
Why not? Let's see.
Look at you. You already sound mad. You sound insane. A boy is your father, this tyrant. Why are you serving a mortal?
Because I am immortal.
No. You are not.
Well, my friends are mortals.
Yes, they are. And one day they will die, leaving you with nothing but heartache and pain. And even when you try to kill yourself, it won't work, because suicide isn't an option for us. Revik Genos, you should cut ties now, before it gets too hard later. And also, you need to pick up a hobby. Figure out something you really like to do, that you can do for like 10,000 years without getting bored. The people in, well, our kind in Destry, those little branch families, chose drugs and substance abuse. Are you into blood cocaine?
That does seem like it wouldn't be boring, at least.
Indeed, it never was. Their little gambit's certainly paying off now, though. Genocide. Children always dying, child soldiers, public executions, sun worship. Oh, yeah. He just hisses in your mind.
So, you're trying to help me, right? Like, this isn't like a trick. I mean, because
you are manservant to one of my greatest friends. Of course I am trying to help you.
Like, look, it's already really like I don't have a lot of friends,
True.
and
And they don't have a lot of time.
uh,
So choose which you value more, I suppose.
you're talking about like something that'll keep me busy for like 1,000 years. I'm not even through 28, and right now friends seem more important than 1,000 years.
They sure seem that way until you're 1,000 years old.
Huh? Can I have like?
He slaps
Alright.
you in the face. His arm, while fully standing upright, his arm literally can reach you while you're on the ground.
Oh gosh.
It does no
Okay.
damage. It is a loving slap to the face.
Yeah, you know.
Revik, my nephew son, or grandnephew, I suppose. Fuck, this is weird and hard to explain. I present you an offer. Break your siredom manservant kink with the banished bitch, and I will find you a better, more suitable one who can have a child. Alternatively, I could put you in a gemstone for like a decade. Do you want to become blood?
No. Okay, no, I'll, give me, like, a week to think about this, and I'll,
How about
mean-
7 minutes?
yeah, I'll take it. Yeah.
Alright. You have 7 minutes, I'll knit you a scarf in the meantime. It gets
Is that
cold
what
in the
you-
gem.
Is that what you chose for your hobby for 1,000 years?
Indeed. Tailoring is by far the most
Whoa.
rewarding experience ever.
Because that's your clothes. I get it now.
Yes,
That's why you
indeed.
put
I
my
clothe
clothes.
90% of the world's elite. In fact, I can feel one of my suits running around right now in the castle.
Alright. Okay, gotcha. Alright.
Lederhosen, I believe it was, commissioned. Remember that? You must have knowledge of that.
Yeah, I can. I can.
I
think
am
of something
everywhere and nowhere.
like that. Okay. I feel like you're really pressuring me to make this really huge lifelong decision.
Yes.
I guess I'll. Alright, listen. Alright, but do you understand how crazy it is that you're asking me to give up?
Do you
on
know
the-
how awesome it is to give up your family and get a new one on your own terms? That's pretty great.
Revik flashes back to Brent saying literally the same thing like a week ago. Oh, I guess it would be pretty great.
Cool. Alright. Come up and at him, sport. He picks you up.
Alright. I disavow you, Arabella. I'm sorry.
Thunder crashes immediately, although there's no clouds. You hear a wretched scream, "No!" in Arabella's psychic voice. As you grimace and grit your ears, blood begins to flow from your skin out onto the floor. Revik, you are no longer the red frog. You are the gray frog now. As all of your pores open up and release the blood vessels that have been trapped in your skin.
God.
While you do this, or while this happens to you, I suppose. This isn't like an... You don't have like a weird spasm or anything, it just sort of happens. Hodel leans down and then grabs your face and just puts it on his mouth. His jaw kind of opens up as though he forgot how to kiss, and he's got like a snake's jaw where it kind of unhinges itself. He's like, "Nyah, nyah," and just smooches you. A big, fat, wet, bloody kiss.
Okay, so vampires, you guys just don't understand how normal stuff works, huh?
You know, It's a weird time. I
Okay,
can't wait for you to join us.
For sure.
I'll see you in a month. Hopefully the
We'll
rap
see.
battle won't happen without me. I can't wait to see, Arabella's revenge. And then everyone right now in the entire palace can just hear someone laughing in their head as Hodel opens his mouth for the first time and actually laughs. It's a very disruptive mental thing, I suppose. Like, you're all thinking about stuff and then just some alien voice comes in your head and starts fucking laughing maniacally.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, you guys heard that too?
A maid
Not
just,
myself,
like,
going
faints.
crazy.
What did Rivik do this time?
And Hodel takes a step back into the shadow which he materialized from and immediately dematerializes. And vanishes.
Okay, I go back into my friends and I explain everything, but I lead with, I think I just got divorced from my mom and my granddad uncle kissed me.
Considering how you're a completely different color, I think that's probably the least of our worries at the moment.
Right. Well, let me just. This is what happened to me apparently, and you guys know what happened though.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Should we do a character
Did it have to be
check-in?
some big kiss, or was it just optional? And
It
Let's-
felt very non-consensual, which is like it didn't feel right, but it like happened, and like I don't feel like I don't know because he was like I'm your dad, but also not, and also your brother, and then he did like a snake thing, and was like I don't think vampires know anything about like normal human etiquette.
Okay, but here's the really important thing, though. You got his information, right?
His name is Total.
Yeah.
And he said
Have
he'd be
his
at the
business
rap
card.
battle in a month. He said he'd be at the rap battle in a month.
Do you know anything about him? Where he is? Where his shop is? Like, where he hangs out?
Oh, I do know one thing. Runt, you're wearing like some lederhosen that's like magic vampire magic.
Uh-huh, yeah.
He made it.
Yeah, I know. I've known this since I've put it on. That's why I'm a bit excited, anticipatory, to kind of figure out where I might be able to get more of his stuff. Because, you know, when I asked about this the first time, they said there's this guy that nobody could find, that nobody's ever seen before, and here you are having a conversation with him, basically becoming his new son. And you know, it's kind of a big deal for
Ron
me.
is
So if you
very.
could tell me
He's an aesthetic.
anything else?
Guys.
I'm sorry, but I'll introduce you to him at the rap battle.
You know, fair enough.
Okay.
I'm so confused about the rap battle. What's that about?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. My mom, she's not really my mom anymore, but it's really I'm getting through it. She's gonna rap battle the tyrant and possibly end all water in the world. And it's in like a month on the new moon.
So you have two dads now. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's very
I
progressive.
hear it's not that uncommon anymore.
Yeah. Are we still going to rescue my mom?
Yes,
We'll do that.
not as fast as we'd like. It's gonna take a little bit
Yeah.
longer.
I think we can do it.
What's our next plan then?
We're heading back to Tulsa to deliver the toy.
Okay.
And also because we need to leave the Forge of Elven ASAP before we get arrested for things we didn't do, as is very common.
Well,
Yeah.
Is there no other layover on the way to the blinding light? Because
There might be, but the fact that we have this thing in our possession that we don't want damaged, and this, you know, it's less of it'll improve our bond with the Forge, and more of it will damage Tulsa's reputation with the Forge if this doesn't get delivered properly. And we definitely don't want that. We don't want to make more work for the political team. I'm sure they have enough on the plate already, from what I've heard.
Well, I mean, it's their job, though. Like,
Right, and we don't want to make their job
it's
harder than
their
it has
job.
to be.
It's not our job.
Should we just leave the package for someone we know, like Kashim's secret friend, and have them just pick up
No,
from
no.
him?
To be honest, I trust half of you, and I don't trust anybody else. From here to Tulsa, I don't trust anybody else besides the 2 people that I'm looking at. And he says as he looks at the whole group.
He goes cross-eyed, just stares at Revik and Kushim.
The 2 people.
I look at the rest of the group like, which ones is he talking about?
You could probably
Okay.
take a good guess.
One of you I just met. 2 tried to kill each other. One of the other 2 also saw other people get exploded into jibs by a rat man.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, my point is we're going back to Tulsa because we have a lot of reasons
Your
to
mom
do
is
so.
important to you.
Uh,
Important, like, globally.
If you really think that we should go after your mum, like right now, you should talk with Shade and see what options he has for us.
what? Yeah, what's with Shade? Like, what's with him?
So he's
True!
basically. So the best way I can explain this is he's kind of like our babysitter.
Okay.
You never know when he's there because he probably always is, except for when he's not.
What kind of a fucking babysitter did you have, Front?
That's the funny part.
Kushim ass! Having never gotten a
explains it now,
babysitter
that
for his kid.
You see, Kushim, my babysitter was a man whose title was literally the useless. So, you know, when the only thing that he teaches you is how to do drugs and unlock locked doors, it's kind of not a great experience.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Run to defining character traits.
Abandonment issues. Trust.
Shade, can you hear me? Are you?
Within your left periphery, in your eye looking over your shoulder, no matter which direction you face, there comes a shadowy person, roughly your size, staring at you. You see no
hello?
facial features, it's literally just like a black silhouette in your periphery.
Can you teleport or something?
What kind of question is that? This is a waste of my time. He's gone.
But no, I was gonna see if he could deliver the package.
Kushim Shade comes into your eye and is like, "Hey, do you remember me?"
Best friend. Did you see you?
Yeah. I'm sorry I didn't get to talk to you when you were being imprisoned, but you know, I was afraid I would distract you, and you were seeming to hold on pretty good there. So good job. I'm proud of you, bud.
Thank you, friend.
Yeah. He doesn't thumbs up, like, visibly, but you can feel the thumbs up.
Okay.
And then he's gone again.
My friend Meager had a question for you.
He's gone.
You have a
He's already
package.
I
Oh,
just want to rescue my mommy.
We know, Miga. We know.
and you guys can bed down for the night, being luxuriously looked after by the Overlord of the Forge of Alvin. This is the best service you guys can ever get and can never buy. It is fantastic. Like, oh my god, they must be spending 100 GP just on you guys staying the night, because that's how the PHB tells us how fucking staying the night works, apparently. Fuck this book.
Yeah. God, I hate that system.
In the morning, you guys can be railroaded onto a car and an airship to get you to Toraturv, where you can actually make decisions about what you guys want to do. Toraturv is a local port Over, meow. John says on the wrong screen to drag you to a place. It's not even on the map. There's 9,000 people who live here. They're all beach bums. But the airship, get out of here. The airship terminal is the only one that is like truly safe to, well, not even that safe, but like consistently safe, I guess, to make the journey all the way up to Alcazan, which will get you to Tolst. Alternatively, there are boats here, which can potentially sail you to Maelstrom. And from there, you can get to the City of Blinding Lights, in theory.
That would take a long time, no?
Boats... See, boats are great because they can have, like, infinite range, and they don't stop moving. Unlike airships, which have to stop because they do.
Yeah, no
Boats don't need
layovers.
fuel.
Not all
But
boats.
also,
About
fuck Maelstrom.
Also, fuck Maelstrom, yeah. Maelstrom's shit.
In case you guys forgot, they told us they're literally preparing for war.
True.
Not our problem, right? We just want to get there to fuck off.
Yeah, that's what we did in the Forge of Alvin. We were here for a day, and look what happened.
Well, we
Yeah, I
don't
get
know
a
any
bad feeling
secrets
about
in
it.
Maelstrom.
That's funny.
I look at Kashima.
Art just laughs at you as you say that.
You don't want to visit your prince? John asks.
He's
Not
shaking
shaking
his head.
No. God, no.
Does that mean we can't even go through this Port of Alvin when we come back to get to... Well, wasn't the reason why we had to went through this part so that we can go directly to City of Blinding Light?
I think what the Overlord was saying is after a few days, maybe the police will, like, you know, get bored or forget.
Just chill the fuck out.
Put it on the back burner. Put it in a cold case file where it never gets brought up again. Stuff like that.
It's a hot topic right now. By the time we get back to the Forge of Alvin with your mom and Poe, they will have forgotten nearly all about it and won't be on our asses for nothing that we did.
So we go back, then we go immediately away from Tolls to back down here
Yeah.
after delivering the package.
It's like John is trying to burn as many calendar days as possible. Or something.
Yeah. It's almost like there's a group that's a whole month ahead of us.
It's true. I thought the raid team was going slow. It's actually you guys who've been trapped in the first week of March for forever now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we're traveling. That's a lot of time.
We
Back we
traveled.
go, I
Any
guess.
objections? Any objections to going to Tulst and then coming back?
No.
I know
I
it
feel
looks
like-
like Shima's.
I feel like in character, I would argue for splitting up the group. That some people take it back, and some people go to help. You know, logistically, that's not going to happen.
So, yeah. To John, I had the exact same idea, but I was like, I don't... For DM John, fuck that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Also, Runt would just argue until he's blue in the face that going back to the Forge of Alvin is going to take some time that we already have to wait. So us going back to Tulst as a group is better than having like two people waiting like a couple days and then heading forward, as opposed to just all of us going back and then all of us coming back to the Forge of Alvin.
Yeah.
Just in
You
case
make
anything happens.
Really good point. Yeah.
After
well,
all, we're-
at least
we're a
I know
team.
that they need my mom. They probably won't kill her.
Wait, maybe I can go, and you guys can like stay and save his mom, and I'll be right back. Maybe.
It's too fucked. Just stay with us.
Aw. Oh, that's so nice. I really like that idea.
What a good idea.
You know-
Someone in the
Also-
airship terminal says.
You see, Revik is hugging himself, and then he also follows it up by the way, part of being a vampire, if it wasn't clear, was I'm supposed to start breaking my bonds with you guys. So
Wait,
I
with
want.
us?
Yeah, well, because you guys are gonna die. No offense. Like that's not your fault. But like, I kind of want to see what happens if I'm away from you guys for like a week.
So you're just going to ditch us? Is that what you are saying?
Not so
We
much
we
for
need
family.
we need to get this thing
Go
back.
fuck yourself, Revik.
What?
Okay,
Ow.
bye. You know, I thought we
You
had
can
something,
stay
but I
here
guess
with the
this
beach
is...
bombs.
You
Yeah,
know-
we'll do whatever.
You know, Rivik, I thought we had something,
This did
but
not go out
if
as
this-
planned,
if
Revik.
your freedom is truly as important as you'd like it to be,
Fucking
I
Runt
can't
hit
stop
passive
you.
aggression levels unseen to this world. Never before.
I love you forever, Revik.
It's just gonna take
We'll
me.
miss you.
Revik with his new stuffed manticore can head back to Tolls.
Fully support your
Thank you
choice.
so much. Thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Guys are such assholes.
You know, Rivik, there's one consolation. That if I die, at least you won't be there to see it.
Oh. Oh my god, that's how you get me every time. Saying goodbyes.
Well, you're not allowed to die without dying of old age.
You know, we lost two party members.
I have
We
no
lost- We
years.
saw two friends die. Two friends die to a rat man. Now we go to another. I hope for the best, but I only know for the worst to come.
Ta-da.
Da-da-da. So, for those in chat wondering, out of character, Brood unfortunately has to switch teams due to life catching up with him. Hopefully, is it confirmed that you're joining us on the Saturday group?
I think so.
Okay. I'm
I
just
have a
waiting
job.
for you.
Yeah, my job's good.
Okay. Brood will be joining us in the Saturday team going forward, basically whenever he wants. I mean, if you want to show up this next session, you can as well. And we'll just like do a month time skip of you not hearing any word back from the Discovery team at all, since they will be trapped in a time bubble, as it were. This could have been done a little bit better, but also this upcoming save the mom of someone's arc who makes healing potions can take more than one session, which is all you'd be able to do. And I don't want to play your character. I think
No,
I don't want to play anyone's character, but
Yeah.
yeah.
When we split ways, Revik is looking out at his team going away, and just like, I'll miss you guys. I won't forget you even when you're dead.
You'll just see Runt having a book, writing in it, his head down in it, as you leave. Not even waving, just... You'll see him glance up once, and then he'll just go back to writing. And this
Make a
will be-
perception check, Revik. Let's see if Front's got
Yeah.
any tears on him.
Sure. It's raining. No, I'm sorry.
I would say a 14 is enough to see him write Chapter 5, How to Say Goodbye.
Oh. Oh. Guys, we are 3 minutes out. I suppose we can cut it off here for the night a little bit early, as the Discovery team heads to the City of Blinding Lights somehow, whether by waiting for an airship that will just be a straight shot and not a layover, or getting a boat and going to Maelstrom, or maybe at Kaltar, the colony, and then fucking hoofing it. Either way, we're in for an adventure with the Discovery team. Revik, you were just got. Fucking Temer added anota new bot command, guys.
He's got a
Got
he's got
it.
He
a
has
bot.
literal trumpet horns. Holy fuck. What a fucking baller. What a baller shot caller. I have a little bit of news that I'm going to spend these 2 minutes gish galloping, I suppose. Next time you see us, we will be on the Saturday group. Maybe Brood will be there. Who knows? Maybe not. After that, on Sundays, we're now starting a new thing where we're going to test John's game mechanics to see if he can actually implement something, have it be fun, and have it work. It is a voluntary thing that everyone in the Discord, if they are free, can jump into, in or out of. So if you guys or anybody watching wants to participate, hey, you know, we're going to be doing some weird little wargaming as John tries to make a game based off 5e. It's going to be a strange module. Oh, sup, dude? I see your hand behind my camera.
Yeah. A question on timing. Is it the same time as our usual
It will
games?
actually be doing a few hours earlier. It's going to be at 4 p.m. CST and go till 8 p.m. CST. Because I want more time with it, and it is not at all going to be as narrative or heavy driven. It's not going to be a campaign, for instance. It'll be more like scenarios where we try out converting... Shut up, Pyro.
Eat on stream.
Yeah, just eat on stream. Fuck it. Oh, God. God gets to watch me eat a shit ton of spaghetti. And I do, in fact, hate lunch. I hate lunch. Lunch is the worst part of the day. And I don't eat breakfast. All I do is eat dinner. Dinner is the best.
Lunch is just light dinner.
True. So, guys, I'll be doing that not this Sunday, but next Sunday. I think it's the 8th is when we're truly going live with it. I have a few more things to do, such as getting tokens ready and a map set up so that we can begin going over Word documents that I wrote while really tired because I'm exhausted. Does anyone have any other shout-outs that they want to talk about, call out, link their Instagrams, stuff like that?
Shout out my friend Ethan, who started a small business today.
Whoa! Good job, Ethan.
Yeah.
Shit. Hell yeah.
Nice job.
Nice.
What's the business?
What's the business?
It's Eclipse Rising. He does drone photography.
Ooh.
Right. But he's trying to get into like state inspections and stuff, but for now it's just drone photography.
Nice. Does that mean like he's gonna chase cars down and like see if everyone's registration's on like a drone?
I actually have no idea. He talked about working with search and rescue and stuff, but that's like, who knows?
Yeah, that's cool. Runt, when can we find you on stream? When are you gonna start streaming?
I'm going to stream probably either every Saturday or every other Saturday. I'm still trying to figure out whether or not I want to stream my D&D game. But even then, even if I don't stream that, I'm going to be streaming with my lads as we play various games, like various co-op games, like Smite. We might play some Left 4 Dead.
Back for Blood? Oh shit, I'll join you.
Yeah, when Back 4 Blood comes out, we'll all be playing that together.
Yeah.
What's it, 101?
I might actually be I might start doing Wizard 101 speedruns on stream, because there's a literal speedrun category for completing the first world. And I think I can definitely beat the person who is top #1, based on the number of times that I've beaten it casually. So
holy shit,
I may
the
start
commercial
doing that.
Chad coming in hot. The deep
will see,
lore of Wizard 101 speedrunning. We'll see you on Games Done Quick, Runt.
No, we just might.
John, any cool things you want to shout out?
Brian McGinnis' good book on Wittgenstein.
Hell yeah.
Get it.
You need to link me that philosophy book. I am a armchair philosopher.
Send you the PDF.
Hell yeah. Eric, anything you want to shout out? Ear medication for cats, maybe? D-Bronx, everyone.
A bitch got his textbook finished today.
Ooh.
So now
nice.
I get to reread it and make notes.
Nice. Good shit.
That's a thick book.
Orion, last but definitely not least, although he is the most meager.
Shout out to the University of California's Fresno, who gave me my degree.
Hey! Hey! Congratulations!
They tipped me a degree this week.
Nice.
So I officially have a bachelor's.
Hell yeah. Now you can go job hunting,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
How long did that take?
Just a couple months since I since the quote term ended. It's been like a
Nice.
month and a half.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
All right, boys. We're heading out. Thank you all so much for joining us, and people in the VOD. I love you. People on YouTube, we'll see you in like 3 months with how slow I'm uploading.
I love it when my inbox just gets flooded with 7 different John videos. It's
You're
fantastic.
welcome. I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day, afternoon,
Bye-bye.
evening. Don't die.